All right, yo, what up, everybody? It's Top 5 Podcast. You already know what it
Hi.
is. It's your favorites, G, Aaron, Kari, DJ, Keese. And today we also have two special guests with us today. We have China and we have Shay on the podcast with us today.
Mm.
We're going to kick it. We're going to do our usual topics and we're going to have a little bit of extra input on it. But the first thing we have on our list today is
Keith's apology.
Keese's apology to Chic Fil-A for the
You don't have an
disrespect.
apology for anything. I apologize for being the one that'll stand on his opinion. I'll say that. I apologize for making y'all mad.
We stand on
That
our
doesn't sound like an
opinions.
apology.
I apologize for making everybody mad, but
You apologize for having poor taste.
Dang.
You
I like that
apologize
apology.
for
You forgive me
disrespecting
for that.
for disrespecting the fillet.
apologize to us for coming on with that trash hoodie. How about that?
This is a Penguins hoodie. What are you talking about?
Has some
Look at
energy
look.
today.
You got some energy,
and I
bro.
promise you,
Hey, listen,
it's
man.
gonna
I can get on that North Face,
blasted
bro.
on the
I'll get on that
podcast.
North
I
Face, bro.
swear.
Hey, listen, man.
On my life.
That big one, he's kind of hard. I'm
With
not.
this- it's kind
I'm
of
about to say,
fire.
I liked it. I liked
I'm
it.
about to say,
whatever.
He's-
hey, man.
Man,
Don't
don't-
disrespect the host. That's strike one.
hey,
Why don't you stand up and
Kick him
show us a
off.
full Pokemon suit?
Yeah,
man.
man. We're looking like a Pokemon trainer.
He's trying to be the
Hey,
very best.
let's not just rip.
All right,
Let's not rip the whole pod.
so after that, our first actual topic.
It's just like the way that I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say nothing else, Keys, but like the way that your head is, it looked like you got on like the snow
Right,
goggles on.
the anime glasses. Like you look up and they just shine on his face.
Right.
I can't
What?
Pikachu. That's
You gotta-
crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, so
I'm not saying nothing else.
That's crazy.
So the topic that we had in our last episode about which will be worse, a man being rejected when proposing to a woman or a woman proposing to a man. We got quite a lot of interesting feedback on that topic. So if you want to touch on that a little bit, on this podcast before we move forward with the next episode. Like some of the feedback we got was about it. I don't have the list of what was said, but I think
should
some
say
people
it.
said there was
Keith knows what some of the stuff we got to talk about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
someone has said like is it disrespectful for a woman to say
Oh.
no?
Okay, you sound like what did some of the people say? Tell to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
One person was like, and this is probably the biggest one. It was like, so a woman has to say yes to a proposal to remain respectful to you. Because Kari had said last week that if she says no in front of her family or whatever, it's disrespectful to the man and whoever is around for proposing. They're kind of embarrassing him in front of
All
everybody.
right, so let me start off by saying, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I feel like I'm still absolutely right. Sorry, but for real, like
Talk that.
the way that people look at the word respect nowadays, like I didn't mean it as like, oh, she got to respect him, she got to kiss his feet, this and this and that. My thing is on both sides, there should be mutual respect or mutual feelings or kindness. If a man gets all the way to a proposal and he's talking to you about it, like, oh, you want to get married, and you're saying yes, 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 and we're keep moving forward, everything's progressing. I'm telling your parents are in agreement that she seems or she's acting in a way that she wants to get married. Y'all get to the proposal, families involved, that and bought a ring, and you say no, vice versa, even if the woman proposed to you, and you say no, that's kind of disrespectful or unkind to your mate at that time.
Very
And if you
disrespectful.
watch the podcast, it wasn't about, oh, is it disrespectful or it like why does it have to be respect? It was what is worse? Who gets hurt worse? Proposing in rejection or a man not handling his business and handling his business
Proposed
or
And being proposed to by
and
the
being
woman.
proposed to. So I felt like, and the majority of us felt like, if you get rejected, that's the worst feeling in the world, especially if we were adding things on, especially if you've done the right things, you guys are on a good vibe, there's no bad signs, and then you get shut down. So that's my reasoning for saying respect. If they want to at me.
Yeah. I mean, top five.
I mean-
Like we for the most part, that's how the general consensus of this group feels. We kind of stand on that. We just wanted to clarify a little bit about some of the feedback we had gotten about that because I think some people had taken what we were saying a little bit out of context.
And just one. Just
think,
one. They know who they are.
What were the other things that was said though?
Well,
Was there
let me
anything
say
else?
this real quick. I feel like if you just look at that phrase, like it's disrespectful. If a woman denies it, I can see why she might have felt that way.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I definitely see what Carl was saying. Like, first of all, I think both parties should be on the same page to begin with. So, like, honestly, if y'all are not on the same page and like he is proposing to you, even though y'all both are not having discussed that y'all are ready for that, I think that's disrespectful on him to propose. If y'all,
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
Absolutely.
Like
but
on
if
the
y'all, if y'all,
flipping.
but if y'all have discussed it, and y'all got to that point, and y'all both feel like y'all or have got talked to the point to which you both feel you're on the same page, and y'all both ready, and then you propose to, and you say no, that would be kind of messed up because that's kind of the guy would feel like he was led on.
Yeah, it's definitely disrespectful for him to put that pressure on you, and it's undue. Like y'all been talking for maybe like a couple months, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna propose." Yeah, no talk, no conversation. You're wilding. It's disrespectful for her because then it puts her in a position, and her feelings are like in a weird way where it's like, I mean, do I have to say yes? That's not what I was saying at all. So, thank you. And y'all should never mind. Yeah, y'all don't know me, but I mean, whatever. I mean, like we all brothers and sisters. Why would you assume? You know what? I don't want to get on you.
Corey, don't kill the audience.
I don't want to kill them.
I feel like the word disrespectful in this context is a little much.
I feel like
it's more uncomfortable if a guy got on his knee and she like rejected him. I feel like that's more uncomfortable rather than disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. So I could have used the wrong word.
Well, I mean, I don't think you used the wrong word. I don't think you used the wrong word. It's just more uncomfortable than disrespectful. Because I think that the word disrespect is used wrong at, like anywhere. But in this case, it's definitely not disrespectful. It's really uncomfortable for everyone, like the parents, people that are there. But it's not disrespectful. You have the right to say no if you want to say no. It doesn't matter if you talked about it and you think you're both on the same page. It's a scary thing going into marriage. And maybe, I don't know, maybe like whenever it happened, it just became too real and they realized that they're not ready for it yet. There's different factors into it. So I don't think it's disrespectful to say no. I just think it's uncomfortable and a little embarrassing.
So you don't, anyone else want to go ahead? I don't want to just keep talking.
I mean, that was actually a good point. I wasn't really thinking of it like that. But now that you said it, I kind of understand that. I feel like, I don't know. Because it's hard because like you can't really like be like, marry me. She says no, and then you'd be like, oh wait, hold on, let's talk about this, in another area real quick because you already said no. Like it's out there, everybody saw it. Yes, it is uncomfortable. I think it's a bit of both. It's uncomfortable for everybody, but then like for that person that was said no to, you're kind of feeling a little disrespected because like was earlier said, y'all had already talked about all this stuff. Y'all had you thought you had an understanding, and you set everything up, and then it goes like that. So I don't know. It's like I feel like it's a bit of both.
I think the word embarrassing could come into play here.
Yeah,
like in front of everybody's family.
And yeah, I think it's more embarrassing and awkward than anything.
I mean, cold feet is a thing that happens. I feel like even after the fact, whether you truly wanted to or not, I feel like y'all can still talk about it after and go from there. Like just because you're engaged now or say you're engaged now, I don't feel like that still locks you in. Like you could still, if the relationship doesn't work or you feel it's not ready at that time, then I don't know. It's tough when you.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the idea of something. You can like the idea of something, and then when it actually happens, then you're just like, oh my god, like I can't do this. Like you can love a person up and down till you're blue in the face. Like yeah, I want to marry you because you just love the idea of like getting married and having a family and stuff. But then when it actually comes down to it, you get cold feet and you're scared. So, I mean, that's what I feel. I don't know.
And it might not even be that she's saying like no, but like like China said, it might be that she's just nervous. And so in that moment, she's like, panicking, and she says no. So it's like, I feel like it's something that you just really have to talk about, through and through.
Let's reverse it, because this can lead into our double standards topic. So if you were talking to this dude for a long time, y'all been talking for almost 2 years, and it's like, or whatever limit y'all feel like y'all would want to get married in, and you feel like he's about to ask the question, but then he's like, you know what, or you ask, and he's like, you know what, I just want to stay friends. After y'all done built this whole thing, do y'all feel slighted?
Heck yeah.
Stay friends?
Yeah. If we're dating,
or whatever y'all
we're dating for
That's
2 years, or we're dating long enough for us to be talking about marriage and stuff like that, and then you're gonna tell me you want to stay friends?
Yeah, that's a different. Like,
You should have told me that from get.
Well, my thing is, if you get cold feet, I don't mean to like break off and go back to what you had said, but if you get cold feet like after being proposed to, at what point then, or what stages do you have to go through before you feel like you would be ready in that case then? Because y'all done like sat down and talked about it and then cut it up and like had the discussions with the family and all that, and then you say you're not ready because of something, then what next?
What do you mean discussions with the family? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like if you're proposing to somebody, like you telling your parents or telling their parents, like, hey, I think I'm gonna pop the question, or so and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, I just still feel like you said, dang, I just forgot what you said. I'm killing myself. No, but like I just feel like you said, with the building of the conversation. That's what I was gonna say. Even if you get proposed to and you say yes or you say no, everyone has the right to say yes or no. That's not what we were saying. Mm-hmm. Like you can say whatever you want. Like we don't care. I'm just saying the opinion on of what you did. Like, don't get married to someone that you don't like. If you feel like that, that's cool. If you feel, you know what I mean, or like y'all are just like, I just feel like something has to happen for you to be like, yes, marry me, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff working. And then for it to come down to the day and you be like, no. Like, what do y'all think about that? Do you feel like there should be a significant change? Like, do you feel like there's a change in the way y'all feel?
I mean, I feel like it would be different. I'd be like, well, now what? What do I do? I'd be like, it's gonna take a lot of communication and figuring out each other all over. But you already felt like
you had communication already. Y'all already felt like y'all was on the right page.
And I kind of feel like, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like at the end of the day, it depends on why she says no. Because if she says no because she wants to work on herself more for that person, that's one thing. And then again, that also comes down to like communication. But if she's just saying no and there's no reason, that's a different thing altogether.
What if it goes into a reason that, like Kari said earlier, you have these conversations and these talks while you're in the stage of preparing to get married. So if she says that it's something that she wants to work on that we already talked about, and she says she's ready, and then you get to that point, and even though she says she's ready, she says no.
I think that goes back to cold feet. Because whenever, like I said, whenever you are talking about something, it's different than actually seeing it happen in your face. Like, you can say that you're ready to get married up and down, but then when you see a man proposing in front of you, it just becomes really real, and you have to think about what you're about to say, because for us as witnesses, that's literally the rest of your life.
Right.
It's not a joke. So it's not something to be taken lightly. It's forever. So if a person says no, that they feel like they have to work on themselves or whatever the case may be, I feel like you should respect that. And I also don't feel like if a person says no, I don't feel like that's the end of the relationship unless they were playing games and they're just like, no, I just don't want to get married. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know how you recover from it.
You can recover from communication, though, and just communicating that. And I mean, like, also, it could be another scenario where the person is telling them that they're not ready for marriage yet. They want to get married, but they're not ready yet. And if dude proposes anyways because he's ready to get married, and she's telling him no, that she's not ready to get married because of this, and this. I mean,
yeah, that's a different scenario from the one we were breaking down. Like we were saying, fully ready, fully committed, both were committed, and then on the day of, it's just no.
But no, I agree that like maybe disrespectful isn't like the word to describe it.
I feel like if he does it anyway, it's disrespectful.
That is a disrespect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying on his part. That would be
absolutely.
Disrespectful. But I also feel
mutual disrespects.
Absolutely.
I also feel like disrespect, like who you can't really say anything is disrespectful. Like if the person doesn't feel disrespected, like I feel like feeling disrespected could be one of the many type of feelings or emotions a person may feel, even if they have not in turn actually been disrespected. They could take it that way.
My brother knows me.
No, but let me ask y'all this, because this was a topic before on our last podcast too. If it was the other way around, would you feel disrespected if we said no just because you might have proposed to us?
I wouldn't feel disrespected. Well, that's me personally. I wouldn't feel disrespected. But then again, like, oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, yeah. I personally,
like you don't feel some type of way if there was like.
My thing is like, I don't feel like women should propose, period. I feel like that's a man thing to do.
I agree.
Everybody.
But I also feel like if you're talking to your guy about getting married and he's hesitating, then that's a problem. And you shouldn't feel like you have to be the one to propose to him, because that's just saying that he's not ready, or it could be something else too, and then you decide to propose too. So I feel like you shouldn't do that either.
Yeah, I mean, so like, again, put yourself in the situation, y'all feeling it. You're like, you bring yourself to it like, yeah, you know what? Like, I don't know. I just want to propose to him. Shock the world. And then you go up to him, you're like, blank, I love you. Marry me. Nah.
Why you got to be like that?
Like that?
No, thank you. I'm not ready. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Any of those. What is your immediate thoughts? What just came into your head?
Honestly,
relationship over.
Podcast appropriate. He said, I'll kill you.
No, honestly, for me personally, I wouldn't even let myself get to that point. Like, if I see that things aren't progressing any further and that he's not willing to go ahead and make that commitment with me, then I'm leaving the relationship. That's me personally, especially if it's been over 2 years and nothing's growing and we're not talking about marriage, or if I'm talking about marriage and every time he talks about it,
he's like,
it's not football. Really. Well, I mean, like, you know, it just gets quiet or whatever. Then I'm not going to let myself propose to someone that doesn't want me, because that's kind of how I feel.
I respect it.
Yeah, I do feel like the dude should propose.
I mean, I've seen like every.
I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's how y'all feel.
Man, propose to me. Somebody propose to me.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, everybody's kind of entitled to their own thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you are allowed to say no. You're allowed to be scared. But another thing about being scared is that I feel like both people are going to be scared. It's going to be very real for both the man and the women. So,
but you got to kind of do the proposal too. Like, because I forgot that I was supposed to talk. I just got on me. I was like, marry me? And they was like, what did he say? I was like, dang.
Right, the man has to hold
the ring on the finger. I was like, oh,
that's what it is. Like, trying to make sure everything like works how it's supposed to.
Oh my God.
You know, I was getting Brittany on that incline. They was calling me like, she ain't getting on there. I'm like,
he's like, she don't like it. She was like, marry her.
Oh my God.
But I do think that we did cover that topic pretty thoroughly.
Thoroughly.
Yeah, that was great, guys. For real.
Donna, you muted somehow.
Yeah, you're muted.
I know I'm muted. My dog's working.
Oh.
Love y'all opinions. Y'all are doing great.
Okay.
Coach Quise.
Coach, don't do this, Corey.
Good job, guys. Get a water break.
Yeah, I've been getting killed all day by people in this chat.
You've been getting worked today. I'm like, fight back.
I don't understand how you're not sweating in that fast, dog. Like, bro, you're making me hot.
It's literally like the equivalent of a windbreaker. Like, it's not big. I'm telling you.
I mean, a windbreaker's still a jacket. Like, a windbreaker's heavier than a hoodie. Like,
anyway.
But, you have been getting killed. I just took one look into that chat and just saw you as a woman.
Bro,
I was like,
I was like, yo,
you're not telling me
what's happening?
I can't.
She said she turned him into Marquisha.
You're not telling me you can't feel the little drips of sweat that be rolling down.
When I look up and saw that,
he's real moist from just this era.
Don't you hate that? Like whenever you like be outside a hot day, like you feel the sweat dripping down your body.
Yeah.
Like they can't see it, but I can feel it.
Your arm is real cool.
Trying to ruin my wife. And then
it always be a cold
sweat. Did you send that to her?
You can't give out no hugs.
I did. Yeah, I kind of did. Okay.
It'll always
Who
be
puts
a real
the female
cold
feature on? And you the main one that says everything.
All right, I can't even explain it no more because if I explain it, it's gonna get worse. Never mind.
Like you ever had someone ask you for a hug, but you know that you stink, so you gotta.
I kind of want to uncut this and keep recording.
That's the best.
I kind of want to keep recording this.
Yeah.
Well, why do you think you just get done doing something?
You gotta like tuck the arms in, trying to hug them.
Thank you. Yes.
Right.
Love you.
I don't catch you.
Like the Mario, let me hug you, Joy.
The arthritis hug.
Let me hug you.
Yo, take the vest off. You're making me sweat.
Let him wear it.
All right, Curry.
No,
let him live.
It's
look
over.
at the fake Cuban link.
Oh my god!
No, nigga, nothing you wear is name brand.
We recording this. We recording this.
Everything here is real.
Oh, you said too many N-bombs, too many N-words. Now it's PG-13.
We need to test it. Can we get a chain test?
This man is murdering me. Nothing.
Your deck turning green, my boy.
None of my
It's in his lyrics, DJ. It's not a lie.
Here, King Keith, talk about the.
He said it. It's real.
Killing me. Don't ever disrespect my jewelry, nigga.
He said, "My name is my name."
I am.
All right.
It made blood diamonds, is it?
Blood diamonds.
Blood diamonds. Kanye West blood diamonds.
It's just straight gold.
All right,
Don't lie to me, man.
We're going next.
Don't lie to me, Mark Jacob.
It's just. I hate my friends. I swear I hate my friends.
So,
Action.
Kari had mentioned some. Said it right as I said it. It's cool.
Right.
Kari had mentioned some double standards about the proposal issue, and that actually wants me to bring us to our next topic for today. What are some double standards about men versus women in society, and how do y'all feel about them? If you want, I could give you a suggestion.
You had like a bunch of them.
Yeah, like one is like, why is it more frowned upon for a woman to date a younger man than it is for a man to date a younger woman?
I think both are gross.
Yeah, I wouldn't say gross.
Gross.
Wow.
How much
it can be gross actually.
It
depends.
How
Like
much older?
I mean,
yeah, it depends.
Like, market. No, he's our brother.
Because everybody's grandpa is 10 years older than their grandma.
Let's not talk about our brother.
ain't that weird?
That is true. I didn't think about that. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, Jay-Z was like 12 years old eating fruit snacks in 6th grade when Beyonce was born.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's how far apart they
where
are.
is he going with this?
But it's not as bad because like he don't look that much older.
Now
that's just because he looks. I mean, that's just because his face is like.
I think it's because he got money. I think if he got money, people don't care.
Nah,
it's kind of crazy right now, yo.
I'm saying if you look 70 and she look 18, then it look weird.
I mean, love is love. That sounds gross, but like, I mean, like if you 40 and you dating a 20-year-old.
That's weird, man.
That's weird.
Like, you was an adult when that person was born.
Both sides.
Hey, I mean, you grown. You can do what you want to do, but like,
Look,
if you love
man.
them, hey, it is what it is. But like,
Marcus
But
Houston.
the double standard is, I do feel like men get more of a bad rap for dating younger women, and women be like, yeah, celebrate.
I feel like when a woman dates an older man, it's for the simple fact that guys are immature, and whenever they grow up some,
Dang.
they
All
have
right,
their
hold
stuff
on.
together.
Dang.
No,
I'm just saying. Let the record show.
They gonna be in the comments like, yeah,
I'm just saying when a woman dates an older man,
her on. Talk.
Hold on. I'm canceling that. So
when a woman dates an older man, they're only doing that because they most likely have all their stuff together. They have their ducks in a row. Everything is good. Because I know for experience, whenever I have tried talking to someone that's a little bit older, they did have their stuff together. I just wasn't ready. So
I don't think.
But then whenever I try to talk to guys like around my age, they're still in that player phase. Like they still want to play around and talk to whoever they want to talk to. They most likely don't have their stuff together. They're not ready for a committed relationship. So then whenever we're actually ready, we're looking for people. It's usually the older guys that have it. Now, when a guy wants to date a younger woman, I feel like it's more just for a flex. Just to say that I got a younger woman. That's
Depends
just
on
how
how
I
much
We all
of the
need
age
love.
difference.
Yeah,
You're talking about like
it
a
also
40-year-old
depends on
man
the
dating
age
an
difference,
early
too.
20-year-old, then yeah, that's a
Yeah.
flex.
Like
But
a
if you're
40-year-old.
celebrating her for dating an older man, you gotta celebrate him for dating the
It's
younger
more
girl.
so celebrating the fact that she's able to be in a healthy, committed relationship with someone that's going to have the same mindset as her. Now, I'm not saying that younger guys don't have that same mindset, but like as you mature, your mindset and everything is different. But when an older guy is dating a younger woman, they usually go for like really, really young. And it's just kind of like, for what? They don't have their stuff together. They're not mature enough. They're not ready for that kind of stuff. So it's like, the only reason why I can think of a man trying to date a younger woman that's significantly younger than her is strictly for flex. That's just me.
I think women mature faster than men, though.
Yeah, they do. They hit puberty faster. Yeah, they do.
1,000%.
No.
But I mean, after a certain point, a dude and a female should be able to be on the same level of maturity. Not saying it always happens, but they should be able to be.
Man, we are getting away from the question. It is, why are they celebrated and why are men crucified for doing it?
Wait, okay, they're crucified for
probably because of
it's a double standard. It's gross.
It's probably because of what China just said. Like people feel like it's a flex. I'm not 40 or anything like that.
Do you feel the same way if an older woman does it to a younger boy? I feel like she a monster.
A monster.
I mean, if it's like
the same way if the older woman goes after a younger guy, I feel like it's a flex too, just to be like, I got this younger man.
Nice. I feel like it's more of a flex for the women to get a younger man because it's like that cougar lifestyle. But for a man, it's like I don't want this woman, this old chick.
I mean, like, if you,
I mean, so that's what it is sometimes. Like,
cancel him this week.
I don't understand.
I mean, but you saying that like
he's from Ohio anyway.
You saying that that the woman would typically have her stuff together. If a younger dude is dating an older woman, maybe he wants a female who has her stuff together.
Yeah, because y'all don't be right.
That's true. That's
Why'd
true.
you say that like that?
Kari is getting
y'all like we ain't all immature.
He's right.
I didn't say all of you guys are mature, but
that's
majority.
I do think that maturity and age level thing is kind of blurred. Yes, age, you do mature as you grow, but I do think like people rely a lot on age to define maturity, and I don't think they're the same thing. I think there's a lot of younger men that are very mature at a younger age because they were forced to be so by their upbringing. So
look at
100%. Maturity is based off of experience, not age.
You can stop talking about my
breathe now, dog.
My best
open his airways.
Yo, man, let him live, yo. Let him live.
Oh
my God.
Refreshing.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, man. I mean, you can have your stuff together and still be like, I'm still a player though. You can have like a job and an apartment, all that stuff, and be like, I'm still talking to 3 people at one time.
I feel like if women get it together earlier in life than men, and a man is able to pull an older woman, I think it's mentally for the man. You could look at it that way. I mean, August Alsina, Jada Pinkett. Who won in that situation?
Yeah.
Everybody lost, but
I mean,
who lost the least in that situation?
You can kind of debate who won that.
Will
if you want to be
lost.
real.
Will lost.
Well,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The red tabletop won.
Facts.
Well, actually,
The
you know what?
audience
I don't
won.
know about that because Will Smith was stupid for even letting some man stay up in his house with his wife. So
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
they're
Will Smith
not
was
like
messing around
loose
too.
though. They're like loose. They're not like
Will Smith was doing his
that's
own
not
thing.
Exactly,
They
so you
were
can't say that-
separated at the time.
They're like each other's
Man,
concubines.
I don't care about none of that. You got a box.
They
well,
are
if
each
you were
other's
separated,
concubines.
you can't be.
Didn't they
Okay,
say
if you're separated.
on the red table that they wasn't like being loose? They were just not together at the time.
Yeah,
Loose.
they said to quote Will that we was
Come on
both
now.
doing our own thing.
We all
That
know.
makes no sense.
Exactly.
That's the
'cause
world for
Either
y'all.
way, if they're doing their
That's
own
the
thing,
problem
then
with
he
you
shouldn't
worldly
have been
people,
butthurt.
dog. It's like, no,
Hey,
it's
go
like-
ahead. Hey, you have the floor.
No, Keith's trying to give you a platform to embarrass yourself. Don't do that.
He's trying to get me to kill somebody. And try to
I'm
finish
okay,
it off.
Here's a good question that's like that. Okay, so like if you and your boyfriend / girlfriend or whatever is on a break, is it okay for them to talk to other people? That's
Define break.
I feel like y'all need to settle where y'all at before
like
or
y'all.
after, or
Yeah,
during that
100%.
Y'all know y'all coming back to each other. It's just y'all not in the right headspace to be around each other. It's just all
if it's a
argument.
mutual
That's disrespectful
understanding.
as heck to talk to other
Yeah,
people.
absolutely. If it's a mutual understanding that we're gonna chill and not put a label on nothing because we have working on ourselves to do, but y'all know y'all coming back together, you're not allowed to talk to anybody else. That's absolutely.
First of all, breaks are stupid. You
Yeah,
either
I
break
agree.
up or
I
you
agree.
stay
You're
together.
right.
There are no
Absolutely.
breaks.
I agree.
And
There
I
is no
feel like if you're
in-between.
on a break, if people want to call it those things, you have the right to do whatever the heck you want to do because you're on a break.
Oh,
Breaks to me are.
I just
Yeah.
feel that way because it's just like
Hey,
it's called a break for a reason, and you're breaking.
she cold
up.
hearted.
kind of said, I'm living my life.
I mean, actually,
Hey, I mean,
Like I'm not trying to
Man,
say
I feel
like I
That's
just
a good
feel
point.
like I don't know. I just feel like there are no such things as breaks. You're either breaking up or you're gonna stay and fix it and work together on it. But if you're trying to say that you guys can't do it and that you're in different headspace right now, just break up. Don't
is like
do a break
if
thing. And if you guys come back together, then you come back together. But you do it on your own time. Don't make that person wait for you while you're trying to get your stuff together. Don't do that because you're blocking that other person's blessings. There could be somebody out there that actually has their
Blocking
stuff.
the blessing.
And they're
Dang.
So I mean,
Savage, man.
It's also
Yeah.
low-key toxic. It's
But
kind of
listen.
toxic to define a break. Like if y'all are on a thing and y'all say we're taking a break, it's like you could literally be doing something else and better in your life, but you're staying here and controlling somebody else's. Like I low-key feel like it's kind of toxic.
Listen, here's my thing, yo. You say y'all need to work on yourselves, right? And so you take a quote unquote break, but then you start messing with people. You wasn't planning on working on nothing then. If you immediately start hopping to
that's why
somebody
breaks
else.
are stupid, and you either break up or you work together.
Breaks are dumb. They're very stupid.
There are no breaks.
in-between
What's
with
a
that.
break?
Doing a break is
Either
definitely a young
together or you're
people's
not.
game.
Yeah, DJ, what y'all do up there in Ohio?
Man, shut up. What do you mean up there? You guys are up there. We're down here.
Y'all
We're
We're
next to
civilized
each other, man.
Remember
We are next to each other.
I've given you the 3 corn pieces.
Right. Bring me my goat back. Like they be up there trading. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. It's being canceled immediately.
Kari is single-handedly going to turn Ohio against us, yo.
Absolutely. Like we're going to have
Going
no
bad when I hear,
audience in Ohio. None. Like
Man, they still up there trading people for livestock.
They're over there trying to cancel us.
Hey, he said livestock.
Breaks are dumb. Like they're really the dumbest thing.
I feel bad when I hear people are on breaks because like that's what always the wildest stuff happens.
Yeah, because right, because then you know what the other person's doing.
There's always like whenever there's a break, there's always one person that is like, okay, we're just on a break and we're just like respectful.
And then the other
person
wilding
like,
out.
Other person don't care.
I'll see you when you come back.
Exactly. That's why I feel like it's disrespectful.
That also leads to problems too. Like when you guys get back together, if you get back together, because then you're always going to be wondering, like, I wonder who they were talking to. I wonder who's in their phone now. Who were they messing with? And then that's just going to mess you up even more. And then you're going to go on a break again or break up again because now you're insecure.
Yeah. Reverse backslide.
Yeah. I mean, in my experience too, like when I was on a break one time, we did nobody messed with anybody, like me, not me or her, but like we still ended up breaking up fully. Just because, like, usually when you're at that break point, it's because y'all don't really want to be together.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or at the same
How did
time,
we
it
get
might
here?
not be like one of those like
What
now
was-
things.
What was the original question?
Hey, here's a question. It's totally random.
Another question.
Another one.
Y'all ever suspect the significant other of talking to another person? I feel like everyone has at some point. So how'd you handle the
Yeah,
situation?
once.
Did you like secretly try to
Once.
like get like log into their stuff, or did you like actually like try
Nah,
to talk
that's
to the
crazy.
person?
That's
I set one of my.
I
one of my
never,
exes up.
I never look through. I feel like if you're looking through your phone, like you feel like you're gonna find something. Like, why do you want something?
But
That
I'm
No,
saying we're
actually-
not always mature. Like we weren't always mature during our lives. I
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
logged into a couple.
oh,
I had one of my
I bit my
exes up
tongue.
with the.
Ow.
I'm not gonna lie.
What is up with
definitely was
him?
in.
I bit
I
my
definitely logged
tongue.
into one of my ex's
Yo,
DMs. Like,
G's over there having a hard time. You hear
Yo,
him?
yeah, I bit my
he said,
tongue.
I bit my tongue.
I feel like
That
for
joint
me,
hurt.
like I'll give the password up immediately if you want to look through my phone, but I'm not looking through nobody. I
Yeah,
think
my
it's
phone
petty
is
and
dry as
childish.
heck,
Yeah,
sir.
Like,
I've never looked through
Yeah.
anybody's phone. Be
dang.
it, like
So I'm the only one who's been
friend or
immature and
anything.
looked through
bro,
the.
it's just I think it's
I have.
I
Don't play
looked
with me.
right in the DMs. Like, okay,
Yeah, I was like,
Who is-
who's this?
who is military man 65?
what?
And why does he say you cute?
I
Because
feel
you
like
already have
you
this.
shouldn't be doing that to a person's phone or anything like that. Period. I feel like you should have that trust with them, and if
Absolutely.
they've done something that you know of and you can confirm of that they've been doing something wrong or they have been in fact talking to someone, if you want to get to that level, then respectfully ask, but don't go through their stuff.
Oh, we never. I don't think me or Aaron has ever been like, oh, let me take her phone real fast.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Like,
the
yeah,
fact
I
that you're
never
gonna
took
find
their
out
phone.
anyway.
We've asked.
I
So
don't want to
I use Keeson
know
to set up. I use Keeson to
if
set
you're
up
playing.
stories.
Like, no,
Huh?
I want to know.
I use Keeson. There was this one girl I was dating or talking to, kind of, but she was acting funny style. And she didn't live here, but she always came to Pittsburgh. But I always knew she either came to Pittsburgh for me or for her sister's doctor's appointment. But I remember this one time, her and her family was out of town, and I seen her little, Snapchat bubble pop up. It was in Pittsburgh. And I'm like, oh, what you doing in Pittsburgh? And she was like, oh, I'm not there. I was like, oh, that's a
The
lie.
Snapchat
Whatever.
bubble.
And I was like, okay. And then I noticed it was around the Pittsburgh Zoo location. So then I hit her like, oh, it's so funny that you said you wasn't here. My boy Keith saw you at the zoo. And she's like, hey, knowing Keith don't work at the zoo.
Absolutely. What?
Because I just knew that she didn't know who Marquise was.
Okay. All right, that's
But I was like, yeah,
you good.
he saw you at the zoo. He saw you with some dude. What was going on? And she was like, oh, yeah, I went on a date, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, then I hit her with the switcheroo. I was like, you know what's funny? I was like, Keith. I was like, Keith don't work there, and I just made that up. I just wanted to see what you was going to
He
say.
said, I just think it's funny how.
That's
I just think it's funny how Marquise don't work there, and nobody saw you, and you just confessed.
I mean,
thing.
she was really dumb for that because, if she didn't know Keith, then obviously Keith wouldn't know her.
Exactly.
Why would
like,
you
who's
just
Keith?
automatically?
No,
Right.
Like,
he just wanted to get over that fence and just
If
dive
you
Yeah,
saw
I
a
just
puffer
wanted to know.
jacket, then you saw him.
That phone thing is just really a trust thing. It's like if you know, so if you really feel like something is in my phone, why do you need to look?
I'm of the
Like, if you-
mindset that
I was,
said you
I was,
comfortable,
I was
then
in
leave
them
me.
DMs.
Like,
I'm of the mindset
mean,
that
I'm
if you
fine.
keep
Look
looking
at the
for
phone.
something, you gonna find it, whether
But
it's there or
sometimes-
not. Like if you don't trust them enough, you gonna look for any suspicious thing that will confirm whatever suspicion you had, and then you just gonna blame that person anyway.
That's
When in
true,
reality,
but
you just didn't
then
address it right.
Why he liking your
that
pics?
is true. But then at the same time, sometimes that's how
It
it
be
be.
stuff.
Sometimes it be stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So
you'd
what-
find
what
out
was that?
anyway.
Like
More
what was
than
that? What was
likely,
that
you'll find out
meme?
anyway.
What was that meme that your girl's at work right now and some dude is tickling her and all she says is
Stop.
yeah.
Stop
Like,
it.
I don't never
Oh,
do it,
no.
but I'll be the quickest to
that's
get my
low.
password up. If she want to look, hey, take it. I'm not looking through no phones though. I just feel like I'm not a fan of that. I've never.
So
done
what
that.
you doing? How you gonna find out if they cheated?
I'm gonna just have to find out a different way. I feel like
He's
that's
gonna
like
talk to him.
It's like a betrayal of trust type thing.
Listen, babe, you cheated on me.
But what if
Yes.
they want your password of your phone, but then they're hiding their phone?
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Mm.
it's
That's
equivalent
what-
exchange.
if they-
You
if they
can't
got
just
something
have
to
one
hide, then it's
person
like-
doing something.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like, if
Well, no,
she's
that's
giving you your phone, but she's like, well, you can't see mine, then
I'm never
you
gonna
know
ask
that's
to see if she
sus.
get defensive.
If you get
what me and
defensive, I'm
Aaron are
getting
trying to
sus
say?
immediately.
Me and Aaron are trying to say, like, we're not gonna look at your phone if you're not giving us a reason to. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, let me see your phone.
That's different.
Like, if you're like, if I come near you and you start doing the offset, like, you're like,
now unlock your phone.
or like, just
Let
like,
me see it.
tucking it everywhere every time I come around. We gonna need what's on the phone. Okay, can I see it?
I can see
what I
mean? That's a little different.
Where?
Who?
You been
You been where?
With who?
His mouth was so big. He was like astronaut.
His mouth was the wildest.
Classic.
Pause. That sounds crazy.
Yeah,
You're right. That was.
Hey,
that
put the
was
best back on. Put the best back on.
You didn't have to say nothing there.
That sounds crazy.
You didn't have to say nothing.
G,
Whoa.
Yeah, you have to
No,
that
you
one out.
in there, sir. You in there.
Hey, G, rewind
Wait,
it 3
G,
times.
are you cutting that out?
No, G, rewind.
No, we
G,
still playing.
I will pay you a 20 to rewind it 3 times.
Said he'll pay you a 20.
Remix it too, like his mouth.
His mouth was the wildest.
Classic.
His mouth was the wildest. Classic. His mouth was the wildest. Classic.
It was at this moment that he knew.
That's one of the wildest things I've ever said.
G, what's your unpopular opinion?
My unpopular opinion? It's food related.
We're just not gonna talk about
I
that.
might say we're just going to
Yeah, like there's no
There's
smooth transition here. If you want to do it, we could do it. But I mean never like wrapped up the other topic. It's just kind of y'all have made my editing job amazingly difficult this week. But it's all good.
You gonna have fun.
You got it, bro.
You gonna be up all night slaving.
Yeah, that laptop be getting hot.
The Top5 sweatshop.
All right. So you want to hear my unpopular opinion? I'm ignoring that. You want to hear my unpopular opinion?
Right. What did he say? Top5 sweatshop.
My unpopular opinion is tacos are unnecessary.
Well, I had a feeling you're
What
gonna
do
say
you
something
mean
about
by
tacos.
Yeah, what is unnecessary?
Define unnecessary.
So like, what's the point of a taco? Like, you have a hard shell taco, right?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't.
I eat soft.
Okay,
I eat
soft.
soft.
But even a soft shell taco.
Don't ever disrespect soft. So not good.
Like a hard shell taco, it could be a superior version if you just crush the shell and make it into some nachos.
No.
Everything in there. How?
Go off, King.
No.
If you want nachos, get nachos. Why would
Exactly.
you?
I'm saying, what's the point? I'm saying, what's the point of a taco?
You're offensive.
It's nachos, but worse.
You're talking about hard shell.
You're talking about hard shell tacos?
Yeah,
So can you just? Are you just saying hard shell tacos are unnecessary?
Soft shell tacos is just an open burrito.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of right about that.
Why you booing me? I'm right.
It's not right.
Keisha, you said yeah for a second.
Soft shell taco is literally.
No, I was saying
burrito.
to the hard shell taco thing.
I feel him.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
He's
it's just
right
an
with
open burrito.
logic, but he's wrong with the fact that it's.
I mean,
still
like, why
Right.
not?
It's still
why
a taco.
not wrap it
It's
into
still a
the
taco.
burrito?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
you
why
could
not
put
just
more
make it a
into it,
burrito?
and make a burrito.
Taco is still a top 5 food out here, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like a hard shell taco, it's like a hard shell taco. You can make nachos, and
I
you can have a better
absolutely hate
proportion.
hard shell tacos.
They're the worst.
hard
They're
shells.
the worst. They're the worst.
I hate hard shell.
Like what? There is no perfect way to eat a hard shell taco.
Yeah, like you eat it
Without it raining on you.
Everything just like crash.
Yeah.
Hard shell tacos are.
Let's just be spilling out. Like,
Yeah.
Just eat mac and cheese.
They're like razor blades.
Just eat mac and cheese instead.
So you say it's unnecessary. What's more necessary?
I mean, just get
Everything
nachos or a
else?
burrito.
No.
They outclass it.
So
They
you don't enjoy having
It's
the
the
handheld.
size. It's the size too.
Yeah, but like the
Okay, let's go
proportion,
Taco Bell. All right. Would you really pick nachos over like a chalupa? Because a chalupa is like a bomb taco.
First of all,
Dang, I don't even know what that means.
It's like a chalupa is like a
chalupa
chalupa is like the
I thought that was like a.
It's like
It's like
fried.
a
It's like a fried bread
Mexican
taco.
insult.
It's a fried taco.
It's a fried bread taco.
yeah.
Fried bread
I
taco.
mean, a chalupa is its own thing. That's a special case.
It's
Chalupa's
still a
bomb.
taco.
It's still a
though.
taco.
It's literally a taco.
But
It's
you can't say
Yeah.
it's hard shell though, because it's soft. But you can't say it's like a soft shell taco, because
But it's all
different.
taco. Like
It's
just the
still a
difference of
taco.
size makes
said
it the different
chalupa.
names.
I treat chalupa with special treatment.
I do
give it
too,
I
but
give it a pass. But a straight
Gee,
up hard
what
shell
kind of
taco.
taco? What kind of tacos have you had? Like, have you had a real taco, or you just going to Taco Bell to get your tacos?
Why you gotta call me out like that, brother?
And that's a good question.
Because this is your.
My
does
mom
fuck
has
with
never
that
made me
That's
a
a
real
good question.
I mean, yeah, like the majority of the tacos I've had in recent times are from Taco Bell.
Oh no, you're
Oh,
not.
then your
Yeah,
statement's
yeah.
invalid.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna
go to
It
Mexican
doesn't
restaurants.
matter.
You gotta find a Mexican driving the
You
little.
gotta have an actual one.
The
The
little
only
truck.
other
An
only other
authentic
joint we got
taco.
is Chipotle and Qdoba. Qdoba
I
is
would
Well, just
rather
look up the
have
recipe.
any other
Qdoba
Mexican style
Wait, what did
food
you
than
say?
a taco.
I said
I
the
would
only
say
other
just look
like
up a
place
recipe.
is Chipotle and Qdoba. And
Aaron
Qdoba's
said, just
like
give me beans and rice.
I'd rather have any other Mexican quesadilla. Taco is
Quesadilla?
like on the bottom of my Mexican food list. I'd rather have quesadillas. I'd rather have burritos.
Yeah, like,
I'd
just
rather
like
have a
the-
bowl. I want to just
I imagine I said
You
a
said-
bowl
boring-
instead of
You
Mexican.
said it's at the
dish.
bottom
What's
of
a
your
taco?
list?
It's just
I'd
meat
rather
in
have
a
a
big
bowl.
cornflake.
Saying,
What is
like,
that?
What?
Taco is just the worst version of nachos, bro.
Yeah, it's just a meat in a big cornflake.
Say
Yeah.
hard shell tacos are the worst
Hard
version.
shell.
Jarro.
But soft shell
they are the
tacos is
worst.
just the open burrito. So it's like, why not just
Just
get
make a burrito
Not
with it.
though.
You can't say open burrito.
I understand what you're saying, but it's not the same thing.
Because
So if you take a
burrito has
burrito,
like a whole bunch
you
of
just
stuff in
unwrap
it.
it.
Like if you're
Not
talking
the
about like
same
an
thing.
actual burrito, it has like a whole bunch of toppings and stuff in it. But like an authentic taco, like an authentic Mexican taco, just has the meat, cilantro, and onions.
Oh, she put the
say
spin on
cilantro?
it.
You hear?
Cilantro?
You hear with the-
Yeah, I see you.
cilantro.
You said no
I
lettuce,
mean, you
no
could put,
cheese.
You could put
No,
cilantro
I
No,
ain't gonna
in
know
you
where I'm
just
from,
squirt,
but
you just squirt the
cilantro.
lime on it, and that's it. Like that's a
Put
traditional.
lime on it.
Give me all
Like,
the
they usually serve
ingredients.
it with, like,
Give me all
You
the
could put that-
ingredients.
But my thing is, you could put that in a burrito.
Give me all them
Oh my
ingredients.
God.
But
When
it's
I
not
think of
though.
a burrito, I think of like rice, meat, like lettuce, tomatoes, cheese,
Like the work.
everything wrapped up in this big fat burrito. But
Absolutely.
when I think of a taco, I think of like not that much meat, just like focusing mainly on like the flavor,
Taco,
something that you can hold,
burrito.
eat. It's different.
It's different.
The reason why
All
I
I'm
think
saying-
G
I don't
is,
know,
is
bro.
right about that, because think like going back to Taco Bell, like their burritos is like small, like the size of a rolled up taco.
I mean,
And you
Taco
c-
Bell isn't
like-
authentic.
But it's Taco Bell.
It's
I mean,
not-
I'm not-
it's not authentic.
Anything.
It's not
I mean, I'll
authentic, but
also
his
give-
point is still valid that you can put whatever
Taco
in a
Bell
soft
serving horse
taco
meat.
That's what I'm
into
saying. You
a
could put
burrito.
whatever
You
into
You
it.
could roll it up
You
the
could do the
same,
same
and it'll
thing with
still,
either.
it'll still have the
That's what
same
I'm
stuff in
saying.
it.
Look, man.
So, G, do you not
Trying to
like
Shay's
tacos?
stressed.
I do like tacos. Like, I don't. I never said.
Did
I
you say
hate.
I'm stressed?
I said you look stressed.
Oh,
You look
I'm
like-
not stressed. I'm just confused because I'm
I
just
never
like, how are
said-
they unnecessary?
I never said I hate tacos. I never said I don't eat
I
tacos.
just didn't
said they're just
know how they're
unnecessary
feeling.
because it's outclassed.
Listen,
That's
man.
all I said.
That doesn't
Listen.
mean unnecessary. though.
Outclassed
Take-
by what?
Not
Take
just
taco
Mexican
meat,
burritos.
dishes
right?
that are our tacos. Just
Take the
bigger
taco
tacos.
meat. Don't
He
put
just
no
want a
taco
bigger taco.
seasoning
That's
on
all
it.
he wants.
I think that's it. I think you just want more food in your whatever you're eating, and you're just like talking
And
about
if I want more food, then why don't I just get the thing with more food?
What are
Okay,
you trying to
so
say? What are you trying to
okay,
say,
but
Aaron?
you
saying
can't
you're
say
just
taco.
saying that you like burritos.
This is what I'm
and
saying.
Rather than having tacos, and
You
that's
said-
Take the-
And tacos are so
fine.
Take the
inconvenient to
taco
eat. Like, you
meat.
gotta turn it sideways. And,
Take the taco meat. Don't put no seasoning on it, and don't break the taco meat up. Cook it and put it on a bun, and then eat a
Burger.
It's a
cheeseburger.
burger now.
I would rather have that any day of the week than a taco.
Absolutely. Like he said, taco's the top 5. I'll take a burger over taco any
I
I
day.
mean,
don't
Keith,
know.
but,
Like,
Keith,
if
but you
you're-
also like Wendy's, so let's pump our brakes.
Hold on,
I
though,
like
Aaron.
Wendy's. This is that
I
Wendy's
mean,
Chick-fil-A.
Aaron, though, the taco seasoning is important, though.
What makes it a taco?
That-
Like,
that's
are we
what
talking about?
makes it, bro. Like that's what makes
Okay,
And-
so,
and you
so
season-
you're telling me the seasoning is what makes it a taco?
But
Then this
also,
not
you're
a
saying
real
you don't season
delicacy?
you don't season your burger?
Huh? Yes, you season
Season
the
your
burger, but
burger?
it don't make
Yeah,
it a burger because of seasoning.
Yes, it do.
No, it doesn't.
So
I
you
mean,
need all,
if
all
it's-
it makes
just
it a
seasoning
burger
makes it a
because
delicacy.
burgers are sandwiches.
Yeah, I guess your burgers.
yeah, it's stacked
Hold on,
up.
hold
It's
on,
stacked.
hold on,
It's stacked.
Hold on,
It's
hold on,
stacked.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
A burger is a sandwich.
It's not a sandwich. It's a
It
burger.
is a sandwich.
it's a
Well,
Two
burger.
pieces of
But
bread
a
with
burger
meat
is
in the
the
middle.
meat.
It's a sandwich. It's a
No.
burger of a
You said a
sandwich.
burger's
A
not a
sandwich.
sandwich.
Listen, listen, Kari, listen,
You said a
Carly,
burger's not
or
a
Kari.
sandwich?
I called you Carly.
A burger is
She's
a sandwich,
wildin'.
bro. It is a sandwich.
It's a form of a sandwich,
It's a sandwich, bro.
because
It
it's
is.
2 pieces of
Burger.
bread.
No, it's not
and-
burger.
It's in the sandwich family.
No,
It's a whole
it's a
sandwich.
form of a sandwich,
Hot
just
dog
like
is
a
sandwiches
sub
too.
is a form of a sandwich.
Hot dogs are sandwiches too. It's the
Now,
same
now
type
we
of thing.
going into crazy
A
territory.
hot dog is. I'm not gonna leave.
I'm not
feel like-
touching that. I'm not
Bro,
touching
if you
that.
go to a gourmet hot dog spot, they're gonna call it a sandwich. It is a sandwich, bro. It is.
I've
only
never
know-
heard of a
He
hot
said
dog
a
being
gourmet
called
hot
a
dog
A
sandwich.
gourmet hot dog joint.
We have one downtown. And they call them sandwiches. I promise you, it's a sandwich also.
So you walk in there, you say, "Let me get the sandwich." They're gonna hand you a hot dog.
Give me your freshest glizzies.
Yeah, well, no, when you order a hot dog, that sounds crazy.
That's what you're doing going into the hot dog shop.
I forgot
Alicia
about
walking
that,
into the hot dog shop.
The
That's the
glizzy.
glizzies.
I'm weak.
First of all, China. So you can't
He's
say
dead.
a
Hey,
burger
I'm really
is a
dying.
sandwich and a PB&J is a sandwich. So
They're both forms of sandwiches.
No.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
What
Yes.
she's saying
A
is they're in
burger
the
is
sandwich
a form
family.
of a sandwich.
A sandwich is bread.
It's a
I don't have any
burger.
arguments.
Bread.
Well, would you put a burger in a salad in the salad family, or would you put a burger in a taco family?
I put a burger in its own
In a
category.
in a burger
No,
family.
a burger is
where
in
we
the
get
But a
sandwich
burger
category.
is a
But I'm
Whoa,
saying,
in
like,
the
okay,
sandwich
whoa.
so
category.
if you take
If
the
you
bun,
go to
right?
a restaurant, well, I mean, at least the restaurants I've been to, I don't think there's unless it's an actual
Yes.
burger restaurant, it doesn't have like burgers on its own section. It'll
Yes,
be like
it does.
sandwiches and
Chili's
it has
got
different
burgers.
types of burgers.
Sometimes
Chili's
it's
got
together,
burgers
sometimes
and
it's not.
sandwiches.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Let me ask you
Pretty
this,
much
Corey.
sandwich.
Pretty much
It
any
doesn't mean
restaurant,
that burger's not a sandwich.
Would you say
any sit down restaurant I've gone to, they have burgers in its own category. Like you have different types of
And
burgers
sandwiches.
and then sandwiches.
I'm
Which
not
Yeah,
hearing
I
the
that.
haven't
sandwich,
eaten
the
that.
sandwich
look,
to
but look.
me is like
If you take the burger out and just put turkey slices, then it's a sandwich. And
Yeah,
call
Yeah,
it a
that's what
sandwich.
I was about to ask.
It's the
Like,
same
It's
thing.
it's just a hot sandwich.
It's the
That's
same
like saying
thing.
spaghetti is ramen.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
That's
is.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no.
noodles.
No,
I
because
don't know
spaghetti
about
is
It's
using
noodles.
tomato sauce and
No,
ramen
no,
is
no,
using
no,
more like a
no,
chicken
no.
broth
Kari's
stock.
unpopular opinion: a burger is not a sandwich.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
agree
Your
with
popular
it. I agree
opinion
with
is
that
that
opinion.
spaghetti is ramen.
That's crazy.
Spaghetti is ramen, dog.
Spaghetti is not
I'm
ramen.
saying it's like
Spaghetti
saying
is
that.
not
We're like,
ramen.
It's not at all. Not even
No.
okay.
Not.
I mean,
none of
that's
that.
have a bad
I'm
example,
gonna
Kari. But
I'm gonna find
I'm
another
with you.
example.
I'm with you.
I
I'm with
think
you.
you
But
been
that's a bad
using
example.
I think you've been using them Maruchan top ramen
You
packets
know what I'm
wrong.
saying?
They call Moroccan, whatever they call.
Spaghetti out of
Maruchan.
it.
Well, think about
You been
this.
making spaghetti out of them?
If you've ever, I don't know if you guys have a Sonic there, but if you've ever been to a
Yeah, we got
Sonic,
Sonic.
and they have like
Yes, they made-
burgers,
they
right?
made-
But they're on toast. They call them sandwiches, not burgers.
Yeah, it's
Because
a
that's
different
because that's
bread,
not a
though.
burger. It's toast.
But it's
But is-
no,
Burger's a
it's
sandwich.
still a
Let me ask you
burger.
Let
It's
me
a
ask you
burger
this. Let me ask you
patty
this. Oh,
on
let me ask you this. Let me
toast.
ask you this. Does a burger have all the classifications of a sandwich?
No.
Yes.
No.
You know
Yes.
why?
Yes, it does. It's
Why-
meat
why-
and bread.
Why does it
It's
not?
cooked meat.
Yeah, it's beef.
That's
So if
the
I get a
only thing.
chicken
Yeah, but
sandwich,
wait.
if I get a
So-
McChicken, that's a
It's
sandwich
a chicken
though.
sandwich.
So
That's
we got
cooked
we
meat.
have
But if I put
Primanti
a piece
brothers.
of beef instead of chicken,
Wait,
it's
we
not
got-
a
It's a
sandwich.
burger.
Carl, we got
It's
Primanti brothers.
cooked meat.
They make
What
No,
you're saying,
dude.
what you're saying is,
If
if
the
I slap some raw ground beef between two burger buns with all the condiments and stuff and give it to you,
Still a
that's
burger.
not. It's a sandwich.
It's
a
a
raw
Burger is a sandwich.
It's an undercooked
So what if I
burger.
use two
Carl,
pieces
that's
of
a
sliced
burger.
bread from the
Just
kitchen
like an
and not a
SUV
I don't
burger?
understand how
and
it started to be. It's a burger.
An
Like,
SUV and a car is an
Hey,
automobile.
you understand what I'm
Like-
going through now? That this is
No,
what we, this is what
Because
we go through.
you be out of there.
Carl, we have Primanti brothers here, right? So they everything
Sandwich.
it's cooked meat on bread with
But it's a
condiments,
sandwich.
correct?
It's a sandwich shop.
They also have burgers there that they also call sandwich because they're on sandwich bread. They're still sandwiches.
Burger's
It's
a
a
type
burger.
of sandwich, bro.
Yeah, a burger's a type of sandwich.
It is
in
a
the
type of
family.
Y'all trying to get away from it.
It's in the
There's
family.
sandwiches
Just
and
like an
there's
SUV,
burgers.
it's a type of automobile, like Aaron said.
There are types of sandwiches, lunch meats, you know what I mean? PB&Js, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of sandwiches, would y'all rather have a man who cooks or a man who cleans?
I like that segue. That was nice. I'm not
Dang, you ruined it by saying I like the segment.
It doesn't
But
have
why-
to be good.
why you say- but why you say-
Right.
You-
Well,
No, I'm
you-
asking
just let
you
him
out. Would
seg
y'all
it.
rather have
Let him get saggy with it.
have a man who cooks or a man who cleans? Hey, I just
I mean,
Well,
China,
he said a man,
I
so
can't
that's
say it.
directed at the women.
Markeisha.
I was waiting for China to answer.
I think I'd rather have a man that cleans rather than cooks because I can cook.
Yes.
So if we can split it
Yes.
halfway, then
Aaron's
I'll
only
have-
saying that because he can't
I'll
cook
have
at
him.
all.
Facts. Not at all.
But I mean, it would be nice if he like, but I can only have one, right?
Yeah,
Like
you only
one or
have,
the
Yeah, you
other.
can only have one. You
Yeah,
cannot
of
choose
course.
Yeah,
another.
I'd rather him know how to clean and pick up for himself. So
Yes. Thank you.
Shay
I
said
can't
he needs
answer
to be able
this.
to cook.
Shay,
No, I agree with China. I think that it would be better for him to know how
He's
to
ugly.
clean and take care of stuff like that.
Psycho.
Because I can always teach you how to cook. That's not a problem. But you cleaning, I mean, I could teach you that too, but that's something that you should have already known. So
Yeah.
That's true.
for the
Yeah,
opposite now.
if
Let's
you
see
grow
what the
if you
opposite
grow
is.
into a man and you don't know how to clean up nothing,
Yeah, that's
come on,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's
For the
embarrassing.
fellas, reverse it. Keith, what you think? Cook or clean?
For me, it's like I know how to cook already. I would rather have a woman that knows how to clean. Like for me, hygiene in a woman is like everything. Like the way you take care of yourself and the way you carry yourself is one of the biggest things for me.
wait, are we talking about hygiene or
Yeah,
like
when I
cleaning
think
the
when I think
house?
clean, I don't
Your
think like
butt stinks.
hygiene.
She
Yeah.
Hygiene doesn't
said
go into
she
cleaning.
said she don't brush her teeth.
When I think clean, I think like clean, like
Cleaning
Yeah,
vacuum,
the
like
house.
wash
the
dishes.
house.
It's still gonna be
I
clean.
think everyone should be
He
clean.
said,
Clean
"You
is
hear
fine.
Keith? He said it still better be clean."
Everything gotta be a joke to you. Hygiene isn't cleaning.
Huh?
Hygiene doesn't go into cleaning.
I didn't take that
That's
into
what
We
consideration.
were
I said-
referring to like cleaning the house.
Yeah.
I'm talking about cleaning in general in its entirety.
I mean, if it's gonna be put that way, I think
I
us
mean,
all would
cooking
say
and
clean
cleaning
your
means
body.
house.
Well, then I think
house
anyone
stuff.
would pick that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about house, like, you know.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
walk
would
around
you rather-
musty,
Would
if
you
walk
rather
around
have
musty,
someone
then
that
that's just
showers
enough.
or cooks?
That's a you
can
thing.
take a shower, please. Like, yes, please shower.
It's still cleaning for me. Absolutely. I know how to cook already.
It 100% is cleaning, but we were referring to the house.
It's still cleaning.
Yeah.
Okay, you
my
can cook for me.
opinion.
You can
My
cook.
opinion. I mean, I know how to cook. I can clean. I could do both, but I hate cleaning. I'll do it, but I hate it. I'd rather just cook. So we could pick up the slack, split it. I say I pick someone who could clean.
I feel the exact same
Ain't
way.
nothing like coming home from a long day at work and seeing some food just in the house cooked.
Dang,
You
Shay
not
come
wrong.
home from a long day at work.
Huh?
But when you go into your room, it's a pigsty in that room, though.
I'll clean it. I'll straighten up.
So you mean to tell me if you came into the house, well, you had to like get your way into the house because everything
I mean,
was
it ain't
dirty.
gonna be warm. Like, we're not.
I'm just saying, if it was dirty, but
Yeah.
there was food on the table,
It's stinking
but it's
out,
a
but the
dirty
food smell
table,
good.
but there was food on it. Like,
I
you
mean,
would be okay with that.
That food
the
smells
food's
good.
I
A1.
mean, but imagine coming home to an A1
Like, if we're saying the
pristine
food is
household.
A1
A1 every
taco?
time, A1 every
A
time.
taco?
Hey,
Aaron's
bro.
gonna say divorce.
Hey, bro. I don't know, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Shout out, it's a
making me a
taco. If I
beef
come home and it's a
sandwich.
taco, I'm like,
Like, if your house stinks, but
it's a
that plate
taco and
smells
it's
fire.
dirty.
I'm not gonna want to eat if my house, like, if
Facts.
my house is just dirty like that. I'm not gonna even want to eat the food because it's like, what did you use to make this? Everything's
Yeah.
dirty.
Like, I'll clean it.
Yeah, I
Everything's
be
dirty.
Like,
watching
I'm saying,
Kitchen
yo,
The
Nightmares.
house is
They be
dirty.
cooking.
There's a PB&J waiting for you.
Everything.
Hey,
Uncrustable on the table, but the house is clean.
he said Uncrustable. That's not even
Hey.
cooking.
Hey, don't sleep on
Yo.
Uncrustable.
That's
though.
how I cook.
I mess with it, bro.
You ever had a fried Uncrustable, yo? I seen them.
No, that sounds crazy though. No.
Eat Jamaican.
That's not a Jamaican thing.
He
You never had.
Yo,
said
Kari,
fried.
yo, man, Kari
Fried
be
that
hating
man.
on me, man. He part of the Haitian nation, bro.
I'm not Haitian at all.
You are.
Like, don't ever feel like I'm not. I am purebred.
Uncrustable
Kari-
all try to wait.
Kari be
Either
saying,
way,
Bread.
Kari be saying free
Um,
Kodak.
Google says that burgers are explicitly sandwiches.
Absolutely.
I use beans.
Dang.
I use beef.
I use
I'll use
Bro.
beans.
I just feel sad because like one guy or maybe woman one day made a burger and wanted it to be called a burger,
Yes.
and now
Not a
everybody's
sandwich.
referring to it as a sandwich when that person just
Burger-
wanted it to be called
So,
burger.
how about this? So when you order it, what do you call it?
I'm saying, nigga, I want
a burger.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, burger.
Okay, but like
Okay,
a burger,
you're
a
not
burger
talking
is
about-
like the shortened
Can I get that
version
beef
of
sandwich, please?
hamburger, which was ham sandwich, but they replaced it with burger because
It's still no.
So it's
No.
still a ham
Hamburger.
Still a
It was
type of
hamburger.
A ham
sandwich,
sandwich was
Okay, but
ham.
when you get if you get a
Exactly.
BLT, you don't get a BLT sandwich. You be like, let me get the
So
BLT.
are you saying the
It's the
sandwich
same
depends
thing.
on
a BLT is a sandwich.
Okay, so
That's what I'm saying.
a
I'm saying
hamburger-
no. I'm on your side.
a
I'm
hamburger.
saying-
I was like, what are you talking
She's
about? I thought you were
in
trying to put it in a completely different category. I was
I'm
like,
saying-
He's saying it's the same thing.
Just like
It's
a
the same
oh,
thing.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Like
hamburger meat and corned beef, they're both beef, but they're just prepared differently. If you put both of them on bread, they're both still sandwiches. You're gonna call a corned beef sandwich a
It's
burger
a
because
type of
beef?
sandwich.
What
Bro.
do you-
Yeah,
you
DJ.
call it
it's
a
in the
corned beef
sandwich
Oh,
category.
well, it's like
Like,
you can have
it's
a
like
Benz.
Car missing it. You
can have a
said I don't
Benz.
call a corned beef
DJ
sandwich
specifically
a burger.
and only eats corned
Like,
beef.
what?
You can't call
Because
it
it's
You're
like,
killing me.
okay, think about it. There are many different types of mammals. But we're not like all the same. So I mean, it can be in the
Exactly.
same
So
category.
I'm a human.
Yeah, but it could be in the same category. It's
I'm
not-
confused. I'm like,
What are you saying right now, Corey?
In Ohio, and their corned beef is just beef with corn in it.
This is how.
I don't get it.
Remember
Like,
my
y'all keep saying like,
remember
oh,
my
what
Chick-fil-A
about this
opinion?
sandwich?
This
They
right
keep
here.
using the same sentence as sandwich.
Man,
Like,
it's
isn't
a
it a
type of
sandwich?
sandwich,
This is
bro.
just
It's a type of
incorrect. Like,
sandwich.
it's a type
I
of
don't like, and then try to get me out of here with the ham thing. Like you said, ham sandwich, hamburger. Like it's two different things.
Why they got ham and
It's
they don't
just
even
the
got
meat
ham?
is different, Kari. The only thing that makes that statement different is the meat.
Why is it called a
That's
hamburger
it.
if it don't got ham, yo?
You
Real
gotta ask
talk.
them. I don't
Get
care.
out of here, cuz. Like,
Gee,
I don't
conspiracy.
understand. Corned beef and hamburger meat are literally just prepared differently, but they both go on the same bread. One
Man,
sandwich
It's a
and one
type
can
of sandwich, bro.
It's still a
type of
sandwich, bro.
It's still a sandwich.
okay. What's the main course of breakfast?
don't stop.
He don't want to answer that. He don't want to answer that. What's the main
Hey,
course?
I ain't gonna lie. That question caught me off
Hey.
guard. I was about to say something
Okay.
stupid. I was gonna say
I didn't
Captain
know what was
Crunch.
happening.
Yeah, he said he's dumb. Grab will just give an answer.
Nah, there's too many of y'all right now.
Apparently, it's toast though. So
Apparently
yeah,
it's
that's
toast.
a fact. Apparently it's
Toast and meat.
I mean, never mind.
Say it.
You're right.
He don't want to get on there
Nah,
on this
nah.
unpopular
I've been
opinion
getting
train.
killed all day. I'm gonna relax a little bit.
Hey.
Let him breathe. Let him
I'm-
breathe.
I don't know how we got onto that topic, but that's crazy.
Because I had an unpopular opinion about food, and we just
Our
talked about
docket just
food.
left the door, and he was just talking about anything now. But
That's
it's
the
working. It works.
That's all right.
That's cool,
What else?
Conversations, like I said, just convo.
man.
But gee, you're wild. Tacos are tacos. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But what's next on the docket?
I'm just saying tacos is all
Docket.
class.
I think we got to conclude with
They
the,
still good.
Chance the Rapper. Is he trash?
I've been waiting for that one.
Whew.
Oh, has it? Oh yeah. My
I'll let y'all
unpopular,
speak.
my other unpopular opinion, Chance the Rapper
You have two.
is trash.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, China.
Go ahead. I want G to
Go
state.
ahead.
his
China
case.
is the spokesman for
I
Chance
really
the Rapper
want G to
fans.
state his case as
Oh.
to why he's trash.
Yeah, you have to explain.
Listen,
that,
okay,
G.
let me explain it. I feel that Chance the Rapper is trash because the premier mixtape that he blew up off of, Acid Rap, I feel like it wasn't that
He
great.
was on crack.
You are
Like Stephen A. said.
his ad libs,
crazy.
just like took me out of the mood for every song. Like out of nowhere, it'd be like Chance the Rapper, like I can't deal with that. I couldn't get into it.
Kendrick has
Now, I'll
weird
say-
ad libs too.
He has weird ad libs, but it don't
But
hit
it's
like
Kendrick.
that. It don't hit like Chance do. Chance hits different in a bad way.
Don't you like Designer?
Me?
Oh,
Easy.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes,
Designer's ad libs is hard. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he is.
No.
But
I'm not
it's-
saying
it's-
that.
It's loud and annoying.
But the thing
just
is,
like
like,
this.
It's
but
loud
the
yeah,
thing is,
designer
his
sound like a
ad-
pterodactyl.
Designer's ad libs fit the mood of his song. Chance's ad libs take me out of the mood of the song. And I'm talking about just acid rap. Like I feel like if that's his best project he's so acclaimed for, I feel like it's not that.
I
good.
wish Chance would stop doing gospel. I think
And
he could
also-
be way better.
And his latest album was what?
The extra stuff.
I just
I
feel
can't agree
like,
with that.
G, you didn't make any valid points as to why Chance the
Oh
Rapper
my
is
goodness.
trash. All you said
That
was you
part.
didn't like his ad
That
libs,
part.
and you said that his last album was trash, but you didn't say why. You didn't say what songs you didn't like. You didn't say his lyrics are trash. You
Pull up
didn't
the
say
list.
anything
I
like that.
only
going.
like two
So
songs.
I just want to
on
know
there.
why you're saying he's trash because you listen to
If-
who?
I
Dang.
listen to Lupe, I listen to Kendrick, I listen to Drake, I listen to J. Cole, I listen to
Okay,
Big Crit,
but
I listen
you're-
to Big
no.
Sean.
Chance
Don't say
is
that-
in
don't-
that category though. Like he's up there.
He was up there.
He's up there with who?
He was up there. At
I'll give
Chance
Aaron.
at one point was
up
the
there.
future.
People
He
was
was
hyping
But
him
if you're
up.
just saying that Chance the Rapper is trash as a whole, but with no points to back it up, then I don't want to hear you.
So then, do you want me to go
Yeah,
over
let's say-
his latest album
that's a
that I
fact.
didn't like?
Okay, but you
Just
said
briefly-
acid rap, so let's not talk about his newest album. Let's talk
But
about
I'm
Acid
saying
Rap.
if that's his best project, and I think his
you
best
just said
project
it was
is-
trash.
that's what I'm saying. If people say that's his best project, and his best project is weak,
But
then what
why
else
is it
there to
weak?
talk about?
Why is it weak though?
Why is it weak?
Did I have to just explain it again?
You said
His
ad-libs are
You
bad.
said ad libs.
And
What
his
about the
lyrics just
lyrics?
aren't that. He's not lyrically crazy like
He
that.
was spitting
He
though.
was talking.
Acid rap, he went
Fucking-
crazy,
it
and
was
you're not
fucking-
saying anything that's like hitting hard.
You're not
fast.
saying
Is there-
anything that's
like,
proving it. All you're
His
saying is he
lyrics,
was hard.
you're not saying like his flow is terrible. I don't like the way he flows. You're not saying that his lyrics are stupid. They don't mean anything to you. Like you're not saying anything. You said ad libs.
None of his stuff.
Oh.
I gotta cut that down.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
And we
I
about to get
can't
struck for,
unpause
and we
it.
about to get copyrighted.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
look,
You're allowed to play 30 seconds.
you know why I couldn't speak on his lyrics? Cause I just couldn't feel the songs enough to pay attention to them.
But are you one of those guys that just listens to the beat and you're like, oh, this beat is nothing, so I'm gonna change it?
Dang.
No.
Dang, she's coming at you.
Listen. If
You
I just
know
gave
who
you the
G
list,
is?
if I gave you the list, hold
You
up,
know
hold
who
up.
Rapping G?
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
If I
Greg
give
was the
you the
one who
list
made
of,
me versus myself.
if I gave you the whole list of artists who I listen to, right, then you could tell what kind of.
But we're
listener
not talking
I am.
about who you're listening to. We're talking about
So
why
then how are you
you
gonna
think
say
the
I'm not
rapper
like
is
who
trash?
cares
That
about
You
the
still
beat?
haven't said anything as to why he's trash.
You haven't
besides
said anything why he's
ad-libs.
good.
I just want to hear. why he's trash.
is he
I want
good?
to hear actual
Why is he good?
Why
facts.
is he good?
Why
Why
is
is
he
he not
good?
trash?
Because
Why is he not
His
trash?
His
lyrics
lyrics
are
are great.
crazy.
He
His
had a
lyrics are
pivotal.
subpar.
He had a pivotal mixtape that is literally like critically acclaimed as one of the best mixtapes ever.
I acknowledge that,
Like,
and I said this, but
Keep going.
keep going.
keep going.
That's contradictory though.
How's that
You
question?
acknowledge it as one of the best mixtapes. but
I
you say
acknowledge
it's
that
what?
people say it's the best, but I think it's trash.
Okay. Did you like
I think,
10 Did you like 10 Day?
No.
If you didn't
No.
like acid rap, he's just not gonna like Chance because that was
But I
like
mean,
his,
but
I
what I'm
like
saying is
coloring
like
book.
he
though.
was he
I
wasn't
actually like
wasn't
coloring
so
book.
he wasn't so screechy though in 10
you
Day.
like coloring book, but not.
Coloring Book was actually decent to me.
Yeah, it was
It's a
decent.
decent project, but better than acid.
Yeah.
Rap.
Yeah,
Coloring Book is
I like
like-
coloring.
Coloring Book is like what took him
Also, I remember Carl earlier
in the conversation.
because he wanted to bring in the other point about Childish Gambino and how
You
he
don't-
compare. Huh?
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
I'm
Childish
with y'all.
Gambino
I'm with y'all on the
smoking
fact that if Childish just put more music out, he could be like top 5. But we were
Childish
debating.
Gambino in his current state is better than Chance the Rapper.
Yes.
We were talking about projects and going back to back. If we could go through projects, Childish Gambino overall is a way better artist than Chance the Rapper, but he does not have a better project than Acid Rap.
Because the
He has
internet.
one better song than
that
all
right
of his
there.
songs.
That's just not
Because
true.
the internet is just.
Yeah.
Because
That is
because the
easy.
internet.
His best
because the
album,
internet-
absolutely.
Smoke Again doesn't go harder than Crawl.
Stop it.
Dang, she pulling out the songs. I don't even know.
3005.
I respect it.
3005.
Because the internet has good songs.
You got
like great
World Star
songs.
on there. It goes harder than that.
All right, we gotta bring the list.
You got Telegraph Ave. You got Sweatpants. You got
Telegraph F might
305.
be the best song on there, by the
Are
way.
you eating?
Flight of Navigator.
I still like.
I just.
I
Pink Toes with Janae.
never mind. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh,
I don't
he
like
was-
Chance no more. I used to
Because
like
of the
Chance. but
internet
not
hit.
anymore.
Yeah, look at that face you
I don't
making.
think there
It's
was-
hitting.
It's a fire out. It's one of my. It's probably his best album. But I
Kind
don't
of
think,
sick.
I don't think there's
He
anything on
started
that
naming
album that's
songs.
better than Cocoa Butter Kisses. Cocoa Butter Kisses might be better than everything on Because of the Internet.
Boy, you high. Like,
Vic Mensa with Vic Mensa snapped on that.
Was
Which is probably
talking,
a
was-
bad argument
Yeah,
for
but
Chance.
then you,
but
then you just had what's his name? Who came on last on that song?
Paranoia?
And
Like,
Cocoa Butter
come on
Kisses?
now.
That wasn't
Oh,
Paranoia.
my Paranoid was ridiculous.
No,
I'm saying
I'm
who,
saying
who-
Paranoia,
I'm saying
that
who
song.
came on last on Cocoa Butter Kisses. that was,
that was on Twister, I think. Yeah, it was Twister.
Oh
Twister,
yeah,
yeah,
Twister
that
was
was-
on that.
Yeah.
I mean, he got-
Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Come
Smoke
Come on,
Again.
come on. Are you
Hey,
kidding me? You really talking about Twister right now?
Listen,
Come
Yes.
on, bro. That dude
Come on,
is
Twister.
legendary.
he's a legendary
Okay,
spitter.
he could be
but he
legendary.
but he do rap. He do rap in the
Not
same
to-
format.
And
Not
I
today.
feel like he did good on the
Okay.
Kisses.
Well,
I like
Favorite
Vince-
song.
Vic Mensa was the one that snapped hardest on that song, but I feel like Tristan did all right.
On favorite song, Childish Gambino was on that song with Chance the Rapper on favorite song, and Chance the Rapper out rap Childish Gambino. So we really want to.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, China, did you like Chance's last album?
Okay.
I feel like
I agree with you.
I feel like once Chance. No, listen. I still think that Acid Rap is one of his best things, and I feel like that album alone can take away from because of the internet. But only I don't know. But here's my thing. Whenever I talk about Chance the Rapper now, whenever he got big, he changed his music. He changed his style to go with everyone else's, and that's just why I don't really listen to him that much anymore. I don't really, and this might sound bad, but I don't really respect artists that change their way just to gain more a better fan base or more fans. I respect whenever they keep their same energy in that same person, but I guess broaden what they're saying. Like Kendrick's style has changed, but it's been the same consistently. Drake's style has changed, but his music stuff has went down. His lyrics and everything has went down. He's not the same rapper that he used to be. He's a pop star
but he didn't change for no fans. He didn't change for
I
nothing.
did not change for fans.
No.
That's literally what he did. What are you talking about?
There's a difference between changing your style and your flow just to be different and to have more of an artistic way of doing things, but then there's another way of changing who you are just so you can get better fans or more fans.
Just because Kendrick does that and Drake, you can't say that. Y'all say that because Kendrick didn't know it's art. But Drake doesn't he clout chases.
Yeah, but Kendrick didn't stray away from who he is on his albums. Each of his albums are consistent. None of them sound different. I mean, they sound different, but they are the same person. It's not the same person. It's not the same lyrics as Drake's been with his newest projects.
Kendrick talks about the same thing every album.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He does not.
You're wrong.
No.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Good
So
Kid,
what
City
was his first album about?
Growing up in Compton.
Okay.
What was his first album? Was his first album Overly Dedicated?
Overly Dedicated.
That's a
Whoa.
I was not expecting her to say that.
Overly. She knows, bro.
And then he had Section 80. Then he had Good Kid, Mad City.
Best album of the
day. To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly. Then he had Untitled. Then he had his last one.
Pimp a Butterfly was like a movie.
He doesn't talk about the black culture and struggling to be growing up black.
He will talk about it in certain songs.
That's the same
way. What else does he talk about?
But that's my point. He does.
So he talks about the same thing.
He stays the same. That's why his. No, but I'm saying that's the point. His lyrics are good. They're all classics, and he doesn't change who he is as an individual.
If I may intervene for a moment.
I mean, you can love it all you want, but as far as you to be an artist. But go ahead, G.
As far as him changing, you saying Drake changes his sound, you saying Kendrick changes his sound. They both do change their sounds. The big difference here is Drake changes it to be more commercial, to fit he commercializes his sound more. You can't say he doesn't.
More fans.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying this in a bad or whatever context. I'm just explaining. He does change his sound.
Of course. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't like it because the way that he did that, his music quality just went down. The albums that he has since 2015, 2016, those albums are not classics to me. But his albums from back then are all classics. I can listen to all those albums all day, every day. But the music that he has now, I cannot. I can't.
So I got a question for you, China. What was his last good album to you? It's so quiet in here. I'm terrified.
Yeah,
I'm quiet.
I'm not trying
Fly
to
die.
But go all the way.
Scorpion was good.
Scorpion was a good album to me.
Scorpion was good.
Yeah, I like Scorpion.
Scorpion has some decent songs.
I think Drake. I still think Drake makes quality music. I just think he's not as lyrically. He doesn't try as hard lyrically as he used to.
Okay, you guys are probably gonna hate me for saying this, and I don't care. But I think his
Reading.
last great album was "If You're Reading This, It's Too Late."
Reading. I said it. I
Yo,
said it.
reading is
I
hard.
said reading.
Reading is
That,
hard.
that was the last
I
album
think that was
I
his
listened
last
to the whole
great
thing.
album.
That was the
Everything
last
after that,
album
it just kept steadily declining.
I was
To
with
me,
you, China. I was
that's
with
my
you. When you said
opinion.
that one.
I said
Reading is hard,
like
bro.
more life.
I
That
love
is
reading.
a
I love
bad
reading. Reading is one of my favorite
album.
albums from
I
him.
can understand people not liking More Life. I can understand it.
I like more
I,
life.
I like More Life.
Nah.
I like.
Free
I
Smoke,
didn't
Free
like
Smoke.
More Life.
I
More
just
Life
feel
had
like-
like 2 songs on it that were great, and that was Free Smoke was okay, and
You're out of your
Drunk
mind.
Mood was
You're
okay.
That's
Everything
why I said
else
in the
on
last-
album, I
You don't like passion fruits?
Dun, dun, dun.
What? Hey yo.
I think I had liked it when it played like
I
before, but it just kept getting played. And I think any of Drake's songs that keep getting overplayed, I don't really like it that much.
but you can't say but you can't just get.
That's just my
it got
opinion,
played
though.
out.
That's
I
just
love
my
Passion
opinion, though.
I mean, because he just gets played out because he's Drake. Like I don't understand.
What does
Like
that mean?
y'all keep saying,
What does that mean?
oh, he changed his style up because he's UK Drake.
Saying like he's
He
hurt
does
a
the
lot.
Jamaican thing. Like so
because he puts
like
out a lot
oh,
of music, he gets
He's gonna
played
get a
out?
lot of
It's not
spins.
just
He's
about
gonna get a
changing
lot of
his
spins.
style either. It's about his lyrics too. Like before, his lyrics actually meant something, and those songs were classics. Now he's just rapping about anything because he knows he can get away with it because he's
what's he
Drake.
rapping about?
Nothing.
What's anything to
He
him?
can just rap about anything just because he's Drake, and he knows his fans are going to go crazy for it. 2C Slide, what was he rapping about in 2C
my-
Slide?
It's a song. It's like he don't got it. It's
But what
pop.
was he rapping about?
But it's pop. Like y'all don't say that about anything
Oh,
else.
so you admit that he's pop.
There we
He
go.
used to be a rapper. He used to
There
be
we
hip
go.
I
hop
didn't say.
rap,
I
and
never
now
said he
he's pop.
wasn't.
Say he
You just
used to
said
be
that
a
he's
rapper.
pop. It's
I
a
never
pop
said he used to be a
song.
rapper.
This is
Never
pretty
been pop.
good.
And Drake just said Drake used to say
Hey, yo,
that too.
DJ's like, yeah, I ordered that quote in the car like 2 hours ago.
Where's that porn shop?
He's like,
Yo,
someone's attacking
DJ
your
looks
porn?
like the meme of that dude on the phone. Yo,
Like, I'm not. Drake said he's a rapper that went pop. Like he said that himself. So that we can go ahead and
a
scratch
pop
that off
star,
the
not
list.
a
He
doctor.
says that.
It's not scratching it off, but I mean, I guess it's a fact that he did that, and he acknowledges it, which is
Yeah,
fine.
like-
It's just that I would prefer him to be more rap because his stuff were classics and that meant something. I like rap and hip hop that means something. I like poetry. So when you're rapping about something like your life or just things that actually mean something to you in general, I can vibe with that. But if you're just rapping just to rap because you know that you're Drake and that you can rap about doing a 2C Slide dance, what is a 2C Slide? And you know that
Song
it's
was trash.
then
It's Tussy.
you're just using your name brand. Like your name's literally a brand at that point, and you're just using it because
It is.
And I low key, and this is probably an unpopular
So
opinion
you're
too,
mad
and I might
'cause
get a
he's a
bunch of
brand?
slack for this,
I'm glad we
but
all
I feel
got
like
popular
Kanye's the
opinions today.
same way.
Well,
Wait, what'd you
exactly.
say?
He's so
I
big,
feel like
he mad. Go ahead,
Kanye's the
clap him
same
up.
way.
I'm trying.
And I mean, that might be an
I'm with
unpopular
you.
opinion,
Oh
but
my
I feel like
God.
Kanye's
I'm
the
so
same
with
way.
you,
I'm
China.
sorry.
I'm so with
Kanye is
you.
trash.
Kanye.
I'm sorry. Old Kanye.
Kanye hasn't done nothing good in.
Bomb. I vibed with that
Listen,
music so
And
hard.
now it's trash.
Listen,
But
listen.
he's just, mm-mm.
If Drake hasn't had a good album in 4 years, Kanye hasn't had a good album in 7. Like, quit
That's
playing with me.
that's true. That's
Quit
true.
playing.
I really can argue.
This man really
Yeah,
came
he
on
fell
the
down.
album and said,
He
"Whoop,
fell down.
whoop."
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what is that? That's using your, that's using your name.
Whoopity scoop. Whoop-diddy whoop.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's literally using your
okay,
name.
I'm talking
That's
about
using
somebody
your
a brand.
name.
because we're
That dude is a walking
I can
troll.
literally
Like, quit playing. That's your man. That's your man,
I
though.
can go for days. I have so many.
And then also,
Hey,
I'm
yo,
back
this
on
is the
Kendrick's
best
head.
thing ever.
I'm back
But-
on Kendrick's head because
Hold
Kendrick
up.
is about to change his style to rock and roll. Hope that go well for y'all too. Talking about commercial.
If
Talking
his
about
lyrics are
commercial.
still the same,
Rock's not
even
they
commercial.
still mean
Rock's not
something,
even
then I
commercial,
can get
bro.
behind that.
How
What I
is that
can't get
commercial?
behind is a person changing their stuff
commercial.
and their
Juice
lyrics.
How's rock
did the
commercial?
same
Rock and roll is
thing.
not. You don't even hear
No.
rock and roll on the
Rock and
radio all like that.
First of all,
don't.
Juice
That
WRLD
is not
does
commercial at all, bro.
Juice WRLD, Post Malone does that same type of style where they incorporate rock and roll into their hip hop. So does Rod Rich and all them other dudes. So does
I don't really
Little Nas
consider
X
those
and all
people
them.
as hip hop though.
Post Malone is definitely not considered.
Post Malone is pop.
Yeah, that's
not a
pop.
rapper.
They just
But-
use what are they called? Like the trap beats or something like that. They use that and then want to
Like,
call it.
But that's
That's
what
what
pop
he's trying
music
to
is now.
do.
Pop
That's
music's
what
Juice WRLD
evolving.
is a rapper though. Juice WRLD is absolutely a rapper, but Post
He's
Malone is
gonna
not a
do
rapper.
though, but that's what he's gonna do. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can call it whatever it is. Oh, he's doing this. If Kendrick Lamar pulls up with a rock and roll beat with bass behind it, he's doing the same thing these other dudes have done. That's all it is.
Rap in itself has
I'll give
changed
you that.
anyway.
I'll give you that. Dang was probably Kendrick's most commercial album, but outside of
he's been commercial too, and he did the Black Panther album.
well,
he
that
did a movie
see, but
album.
that's different though. Like
that's
so,
different. That's different.
What was Kendrick talking about in Black Panther? Since he's from
Black Panther.
But I'm saying like someone went to him and was like, "Hey,
he talking about the struggle of being Black Panther, right?"
Yeah, he actually.
Oh
was.
my goodness! Oh,
he was.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't like he was on every song on the album.
He was.
He wasn't.
His name is on everything.
He wasn't.
You heard the album? No, he wasn't.
Kanye, stop it. Anyway,
if you really want to get down to it, we can do it. Again, we can do it.
Stop it. He's not on every song, okay, guys. But his name is on every song. And he produced the whole album.
Some good debate.
So Kendrick is definitely on the whole.
Going to Kanye, would y'all agree that he probably does have the most classic albums?
Absolutely.
Rapper.
There's no care. He's a cornball. He's a cornball.
He has the most classic albums out of any rapper you can name.
For the last few years, he has been trash, but he probably has the most.
He has been good in like 7 years.
I mean, but here's my thing though.
Here's
my thing though. If
for
you got all
the
these
good
classic...
amount of years that he was, he's equaling up to all the trash he's put out since.
Dang.
Okay.
He has the most classic albums. Out
How
of
many?
Five? No, like 7.
7? How many albums has he put out?
I think he has 5 classics.
I say 5.
I mean, you're saying which one are you saying? Like the Heartbreak album was better. Like that's one of his classics, and that's better than any other rapper.
No, I'm not
You're
saying
that.
No. I'm saying
just talking about him.
He has a big volume of classic albums. I'm not saying any of his albums are better than anybody else. He has the biggest volume of classic albums
than
anybody else.
He just put a song out.
Here's my thing. If you have the biggest volume of classic albums, I feel like you should be held to a higher standard. And if you're falling off from that standard,
that thing is trash, dog. I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, you out of your mind.
I don't want to hear trash. Drake put playing. I don't want to hear nothing about trash.
It don't matter. He can put 2
like
flat out.
That's
okay.
I think Kanye just looks in the mirror and he's like, "Stop looking at me."
Who playing? Your boy won gospel awards. He ain't pulling up to hip hop awards.
You know how many Grammys Kanye
he ain't even welcome to the BET
you know
awards.
How many Grammys Kanye West has?
Stop playing. I don't care. He passed Kanye. Don't matter.
Passed Kanye.
How many albums did he put out? So we can do
I agree both. I agree both sides of the spectrum.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He put out 5 classics. He's put out 7 trash
5
albums.
classics is not correct, but
okay.
Whatever.
College Dropout, Late Registration,
Graduation,
Beautiful Dark Twisted,
absolute classic,
808,
classic,
Watch the Throne,
classic.
6 now.
That's not
classic.
I don't.
Kari.
I agree with Kari on that one.
I don't count that.
Yo, what's the Throne?
Y'all are wild.
It's a collab album.
Wild.
5.5.
Wild.
So because it's a collab album,
5.5.
So because it's a class, I mean a collab album.
Well, what's the 7th?
Yeah,
you don't count it as a classic
too.
from him?
If y'all consider What a Time to Be Alive a classic Drake album, it's half.
I don't think anybody considers What a Time to Be a classic album.
I mean,
What a Time was hard though.
What a Time, wasn't that with Future?
Not a classic album.
Yeah. Damn is dancing on me dirty.
And you were asking which one was the 7th?
All I said was I don't know if I consider it a classic. I do think it's good. And I think for its time it was super hard.
It's
and everybody listened to it. But all I'm saying is it's considered half. Drake gets half credit for that album. Kanye should get half credit for
but it's a part of his catalog.
It is.
Tell me what's the 7th album?
He has a good music compilation album that he put out called Cruel Winter. And it was an absolute classic.
Well, we don't see that on here.
It is
compilation.
It's not on Spotify.
It is on Spotify.
I'm looking at all the Kanye releases, brother. But we can go tit for tat.
It's right there.
We're like an hour for we like
Kanye
and a half in, ain't
that's good music. It's right there.
It feels like it's been 2.
Okay, I mean, if that's what
you
want to pull up, I'm talking about Kanye albums.
Man, people are gonna be like, these guys always end up talking about Drake.
Even if you take away
everybody does.
And Cruel Winter, he still has 5, and that's still more than anybody else you naming. Who else are you naming with 5 classics?
I don't care, but I'm just saying, like
All
he
of
has 5
Kendrick's
classics.
albums have been classic albums. Doesn't he have like 6 classic albums?
He doesn't have 5 classic albums.
Well, what about
Everything-
this head to head? What about Logic versus what's that guy's name?
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas.
I
like that.
I got Joyner over
I have
Logic
Joyner also.
every day.
I think Joyner is like absolutely positively like the next level lyrically. Like he's something.
Who do y'all think is faster?
Joyner.
I'm sorry?
I don't know.
I think Logic with hair is faster.
Rapper.
Joyner. I'm gonna say Joyner.
I think Joyner is
after Logic cut his hair off.
That mask off remix. Whew.
Logic does like rap fast, but Joyner, he proved himself to be faster than Logic multiple times now. So yeah.
Joyner got more bars.
I'm just saying. Y'all be talking about.
It's
Y'all be
just all
talking
that
about
Joyner
LeBron's
has is
KD.
bars. We going LeBron now? Going LeBron now?
I'm just saying, y'all be talking about people's KD, and I'm like, people's KD is still kind of sus too. If you only got 5 and you got 12 albums.
Are you talking about just out of everything? Yes, he's been bad for the last like 5-6 years. Absolutely, I'm never going to argue with that. He's been horrible lately. Yes.
Okay.
The only point I was making is that he has the most classic albums.
And I don't think we're saying all of Kendrick's albums are classics.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not all classic.
They're not all classic, no.
Do we consider Unmastered a classic?
No.
Yes.
No, sorry.
Why would you not consider that?
It was good.
I don't think.
I mean, it was all throwaways.
I don't have. First of all, it was poorly mixed. None of the songs lasted. I don't think anybody.
Hey, listen, that very first song on there made me super uncomfortable.
It didn't stand the test of time at all. Like it's very forgettable.
You let me put my head in there.
It's not. I don't think it's a.
I was like, whoa! I can't listen to this ever again.
Bang. I mean,
honestly, I would say he only has 3: OD, Section 80, and Good Kid.
And
you ain't putting Dame on there.
I might get some flack.
As a classic, that's too
low. I don't know if OD is even classic. It's very good.
OD is classic.
I don't know if OD.
You trying to get y'all all the way out of here, y'all Kendrick fans.
Kendrick is my favorite rapper.
I mean, if you count overly dedicated, I feel like you should count Section 80.
So if Kendrick has 2, Drake has 3?
I said Section 80.
Oh.
Drake has So Far Gone, Take Care. Nothing Was the Same, and I think it stops there.
Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later was my favorite Drake
album. I don't know. I don't have Thank Me Later as classic. It's a very good album. I don't have his classic. That's just me.
Oh my God, that was crazy, man. I almost heard some.
As long as he's ahead of Kendrick, I don't care.
What is y'all's definition of a classic album?
Do we got any Drake?
The definition of a classic album is I can listen to it frontwards and backwards and not skip anything.
Okay.
One song?
No, and it's timeless. Like
that's my biggest thing
now, and it still applies, and it's still good.
And Thank Me Later should definitely be in there.
Yeah.
Who?
I'm not saying at all. I'm not.
What you say, Shay?
Bad about Thank Me Later.
I said then Thank Me Later should definitely be in there. That's one of those albums.
Later had Light Up, and it had what else did it have? Karaoke.
I'll go to the.
My favorite thing on it was probably Fireworks. I love Fireworks, but outside of
Fireworks,
it probably had that Bun B song.
That Young Jeezy song was even hard. Like, come on, bro. Drake and Young
Thank Me Now is my one.
I'm not saying at all that it's bad.
Fireworks, Karaoke,
That's
The
Great album.
Resistance.
I just don't think it's
The Resistance. Yep.
Over. Show Me a Good Time. Up all night.
Show me a good.
Thank Me Later.
Fancy. Shut It Down with the Dream. Unforgettable. Light It Up. Miss Me. Find Your Love, Thank Me Later. Yeah, that's a classic.
So what's the last time you listened to those songs?
That's what I'm saying.
I listened to that playlist. I listened to that album last week.
No, you did not.
You did not.
You want to see my play?
I promise.
You're capping. Yes, go ahead.
You want to see my play history?
Show me the play.
Okay.
I listened to Thank Me Now like
let
3
me
days ago.
Okay.
Best I ever had.
You about to create a playlist.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I'll even show you my screen.
You're going.
There it is.
You don't want to see on there.
They don't have a history.
No, it really is.
They don't have no history. I was like, where's he going with
Yeah,
this?
it's kind of timeless.
It really
was
is a very good album.
good album. I don't think it's timeless.
It's
I don't
a
think it's
very-
not
so,
listening to the whole
It's
thing.
timeless.
Before we
think
close this out on this subject and just probably the podcast in general, any early predictions on Certified Lover Boy? What do you think it will consist of? Because he's saying it might consist of views. It had a little clip of views in there. It had a little clip of Nothing was the same. Anna has a little clip of dark.
You care?
And it had
Take care.
Yeah. So I guess
if he's doing that.
Now, if my boy go back in that Duffy,
it probably has a couple of clips of somebody else's song too.
Hey, if he goes,
stupid, he's so annoying.
If he goes back to it, I'll give him full credit.
I am anticipating a good project because I feel like he's been working on this for a long time. Am I looking for a classic? Yes. Am I going to get one? I don't feel like I will, but we'll see.
China.
I agree with Quise.
Man, whatever.
It is what it is.
I'm gonna mess with it. I feel like I'm gonna mess with it.
I think I'm going out on a limb. He might give us the best thing he's ever done.
Oh man! All right, we can wrap up now.
I feel like everyone said, and then he dropped More Life, and then he dropped Scorpion, and then he dropped.
First of all, Scorpion was hard, and then he had to rewrite Scorpion. Don't forget.
Hold on.
Scorpion's hard.
Scorpion is hard.
Scorpion was very hard for the time that it was in. It did not stand the test of time.
A year ago?
It was more than a year ago.
2 years? Sorry, sir.
It did not stand that. I don't think
I still got that in my rotation.
I definitely rotate Scorpion.
I have an
non-stop
opinion.
And non-stop.
You said that we're stopping this, right?
You know how I feel about that.
Go ahead.
We still. Yeah.
Okay, so.
She about to get canceled. I can feel it.
I can feel something.
Probably.
Crazy.
Is it about Drake?
Can't be worse than my tacos, right?
No,
is it about Drake?
It's not. It's
okay,
about Travis Scott.
Who?
Travis Scott.
Yes, I love
this.
So I feel like Birds in the Trap sing Bright Midnight was 1,000 times better than Astroworld.
Absolutely. Astro
argue with that.
I think Birds is his. I think Birds is his weakest.
Hard, though.
I think Birds is his
But
weakest album.
Astroworld was hard.
Astro
but it was nothing in comparison to Birds in the Trap.
I think Birds is.
I mean, but we can't. We gotta stop comparing albums that make people to other albums that they drop. Like, yeah, that made Travis Scott, but I feel like the Birds one.
I don't think that didn't make it.
Rodeo's the album.
Put him on the map.
Rodeo's
but Bird. I feel like Birds in the Trap was his best selling. Or I mean, actually, Astro
was his best selling.
Yeah, Astro got the most like radio friendly, but I think Astro was better.
I don't agree with that one. Especially it had
a
lot of
the songs
there too.
All right, well, tell me what songs on there are weak.
I got you.
Stop trying to be God. Stop trying to be God. It's a trash song.
You're out of your mind.
No,
you're
crazy.
That song.
I'm gonna choke you through the screen, yo. You're bugging. They had the Stevie Wonder.
Keith don't appreciate classic music, real classic. He don't like legends.
Sorry, let's be real.
You don't like legends.
Let's be. You
don't like legends.
I remember you said Stevie Wonder is worse than Michael. Who did you say Stevie Wonder was worse than?
Wait. Say it again, Keith. I couldn't hear you.
I do. I'm a music buff. I do this.
That don't mean you like classic people.
Respect legends. I love legends.
You literally just said Chris Brown sings better than Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Sings better. I say yeah.
You said Stevie Wonder is worse than Chris Brown.
When did I ever say that Stevie Wonder wasn't good or wasn't great?
I literally said, but I didn't say that. You're taking away from the question.
I don't respect legends. I do respect them, absolutely.
Y'all need to get a new pod member.
Hey.
But you're saying, Keith, you're literally saying right now, from the bottom of your heart, you wholeheartedly believe this, that Chris Brown is a better singer than Stevie Wonder.
Because you about to catch it all.
Stevie Wonder's in the same conversation with Michael Jackson and Prince.
Bro, Chris Brown's voice would crack trying to sing Living in the Sky.
Living in the Sea?
I don't know music, though. I don't know. Whatever.
Dang.
Anyway, Birds in the Trap has... Huh?
What does it have to do with knowing music?
You just said, you was like, I'm a music buff, don't try me.
I am. Because you said I don't respect legends, and I do. I love
Name.
You didn't respect
That's disrespectful to say Chris Brown is better than Stevie Wonder.
Me saying that Chris Brown sings better than Stevie Wonder has nothing to do with how much.
Like Stevie Wonder plays like a dozen
Yes,
instruments.
I don't think so at all.
This man is blind and plays instruments and sings at the same time.
Like he's all around a better artist than Chris Brown. I'm sorry, Chris Brown made
what you have just said was literally the equivalent.
Chris Brown dropped the album with 50 songs on it. I can't name none of them.
Crazy.
And it's crazy because he wouldn't see it happening. That's how bad.
He might see it happen.
He would know. He would know.
He would like, Daredevil.
He said, "Man, I got it."
Daredevil. He started to sweat. He buttoned
I'm
Keith's
dead.
vest up. Stevie Wonder walked past Keith's like, was that a vest?
Oh gosh.
I'm dead.
Hey, yo, I needed that laugh, man.
Oh, you gotta clip that for me. I need that. I'm really intense. But back to our regular scheduled program. Birds in the Trap Head.
It's okay, Keith. You can laugh with us, bro.
It's funny.
You know it's funny.
You know it's funny.
You know it's funny.
Hey, I was getting flamed the other night, man. I was still laughing with it.
Yeah, you was like,
I ran out of
like,
laughs.
I had that Ralph. I had
laugh
that
at
polo.
all the corn jokes.
Yeah,
I had that polo on, and they said it looked like a Star.
me.
They said I look like a Star Trek character, bro.
Yo,
Don't
was
confuse
me
me not
definitely look
laughing.
like my granddad.
Don't confuse me not laughing with the fact that I can't take jokes. I'm with y'all, but I'm out of laughs. I've been getting killed
He was
all
sitting there
day.
with a bag of potato chips stuff.
I was choking on a.
Apologize, because I
was
really thought
choking
you were
on
wearing a Star Trek shirt.
I was choking on a pork rind the other night, man. Come on.
Hey, you choking a pork rib, bro?
Oh, my voice sounded like a 40-year-old smoker.
But he choked on the softest chips.
Ain't the pork rind spicy too?
They're mildly spicy, but like
they're
break
flakes.
they break where it's like it went down the wrong pipe. It just wasn't trying to come out. Bro.
You just gotta like punch your throat.
It was shaped like this up in there, man. It was not trying to come out, yo.
What shape was that? Please do that shape again.
I don't know. It was like this. It was like this up in there.
Hey, hold on,
it's not a normal shape. That's what I'm saying.
Put myself in the eye. I'm retarded.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey, yo, cut your feet.
Now keep all that.
Hey, yo.
Hey, China and Shay. Y'all ever been toxic? Like, let me put you on this situation. Let's say there's a party. No, don't come yet. No, because we did this to ourselves. Okay, let's say there's a party, right? And there's a chick there that you don't like. Do you actively try to make yourself cuter than them?
I try to make myself cuter regardless. So.
She
Well,
said, I'm just
I
toxic
feel
in
like
general.
in general, China wouldn't have to try. It would just naturally happen.
Man, stop giving
She's
compliments.
Right.
So.
Speak for
We want to
yourself.
know.
I think
Yeah,
that
I don't ever feel like I don't
I think
know.
that
Is he
you see
about
that
to?
girl-
No, Aaron,
That's
are you
answer
saying
to
like? Are you saying like if before we
If I
go
know
to a
that she's
party,
gonna
we
be
know
there?
a person's gonna be there,
Yeah,
or are
give
you
her
saying
like
like
that.
you
You know,
show up
Look
and that
on your-
she's there?
because I've heard it before where a girl's like, oh, she's gonna be there. I'm gonna make sure that
I'm looking right.
I'm up there.
And then do you look at her and be like evaluating her? Like, oh, her
no.
weave,
Because
her
I
weave is
know that low
trash.
key like
Her
girls be
weave
checking
is
for
trash.
not all the time. Like I
Her
know,
stuff
like,
ain't blended properly. Trash.
The only time I do that is if it's accurate. I'm not gonna do that and she looks good. Even if I don't like you, I'm gonna be like, well, she looked cute or whatever. But but if you do look trash, then I'm gonna trash you. So
trash?
there's that.
Oh.
I mean, I'm a rag on you because you come to a function and you
I'm
look.
taking that. I'm
Yeah,
putting it
I feel like dudes assign respect to each other. Like if a guy don't know another dude, we assign respect to them according to how they're dressed. Because if you got J's on, we gonna be like, all right.
We look
But if
straight
you got,
for the shoes.
if you got K Swiss on, we're gonna be like,
we are immediately.
We're just gonna flame him.
around me with
How
some
nice
K-Swiss.
with K-Swiss.
But it's different.
It's cute for girls.
It's cute for, and it's not even us trying to be like, no, wait. It's different for guys than it is for girls.
Yeah.
Because girls, I feel like
Why-
girls can just wear anything.
Absolutely. That's
Why
a
do we
double
do-
standard. That's a
Y'all
double
can
Y'all
wear
wonder,
FUBU
y'all ever
and
wonder
still
why
look
we do
good.
that?
Yeah, but that's a cute double standard,
That's-
so we're not going to count that.
Okay.
Double standard still a double standard though.
Like girls can wear Skechers, but we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls can wear
God,
FUBU.
sketches existed.
Yeah, a girl can wear FUBU. and still
Okay,
be
let me
pretty.
ask you this: like, if one
China
of us
got
was
some
wearing,
Heelys.
like if we was wearing K-Swiss shoes, you would be like, okay, I see him out here.
Yeah,
I
would you
don't
talk
look
to a
at
dude?
shoes on a guy.
No,
Like that's not my first
Really?
thing that I
I hear
look.
that
What do you look
I'm about to
at?
say I hear that a lot. That's like,
I like my first thing that I look at
for
a
prick.
guy is like
bruh.
the way he dresses, but not his shoes. Like if
Not his
he's
shoes?
dressed presentable, then like that's nice. But I don't look at his shoes. Like I don't judge a guy or like a woman or.
Like, would you judge a guy if he had like some fake shoes on? Like,
Well,
this is
see,
my
I'm not
personal-
even a shoe person, so I probably
man.
wouldn't even
This-
recognize if they were fake or not.
This is my personal experience. Back in
Oh, that
sixth
reminds me,
grade,
there's some dude with some fake Jordans I gotta show y'all. But I'll show
back
you.
when I was in sixth grade, yo, we ain't had that much money. I had these. They look like Tim's. They was FUBU. And you could tell because there wasn't no tree. There was like a little box on the back of it with the L. The FUBU logo was shaped like an L, fittingly. So if you look to the side of my boot, you can see them wasn't real butters.
Hey, I had some polo, but like they
nah.
was definitely not only was they assassin polo boots, but
US
like
polo assassin.
instead of having the buckle, they had a Velcro strap.
Oh,
So
See,
I had to
just like-
I had to sag on purpose so no one would see the Velcro strap.
See, I never wore fake stuff. Like my mom was out here.
My parents,
grinding,
I was poor.
but
I've had one.
my parents was
fake
grinding,
thing.
but not for me.
I fell to the claim where they was like, "Oh, if you got big feet, you a real man." we all know what that means. But
We know what
so
that
I was like, okay. So I went and got me some black size 12 Air Forces. But I fell to the other claim where you're not supposed to crease your forces.
So you put paper all up in them.
Them joints was like this by the end of the day.
Hey, yo,
Because my feet didn't fit. And I used to mess up.
Kari was that dude like, if your hand is bigger than your face, do you have cancer?
Yeah.
Or if your one finger's longer than the other finger.
If your feet touch, you ate a whatever.
I've only had one fake thing, and it was a pair of USPA like hoop shorts. Like that was it.
So what's worse, like
Hoop
having
shorts.
Basketball shorts.
what's worse, having like old name brand shoes or just fakes?
Oh,
Fake is always the worst.
no, fake. I'm sorry,
But-
fake.
Fake is always the worst.
I mean,
But I
you
mean,
can wear
like
some Echo Unlimited.
sometimes you can get away with the fakes, like from far away, like look like Nike.
I also know someone who has some ugly name brand shoes, and they're brand new, but they're ugly. Them Dino Stompers here.
Dino Stompers.
Dino Stomp.
Yeah, but it's an insider. We'll talk about
The Dino Stompers.
the Dino Stompers. Like whenever remember when like them moon boots, like how girls used to have like
shoes.
them Pumas with the really thick sole.
Oh my God.
Yeah, somebody got some like.
I'm surprised y'all don't look at dudes' shoes. Like, ain't that part of the
Okay,
fit?
I do, but it's not like I'm not gonna be like, oh, he got some old shoes. Like,
You just look to see if
I
his
mess
shoes
with
is
them.
clean.
Like, I mean, if I see a guy and he has like some nice shoes on, I'm gonna be like, okay, those are fire. But I'm not gonna be like, that makes you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I will peep your shoes because I'm not a sneakerhead, but I appreciate sneakerheads.
Now,
So-
do
It's gotta look nice. It
do
gotta
you
be presentable.
sisters judge men's suits?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got to.
Dang.
like,
So
like
like
if-
if it's a little wrinkled, then
like
it's
if he's
like
cute,
Do you
like if
look
he's
up-
cute, but it's a little
those
baggy.
overly baggy suits and
Yeah.
the ones that go like to your thighs.
If you're
Oh,
wearing
I-
a
I
church
Hey, you know what,
suit,
man?
I
Let me
hate
talk
those.
about that, yo.
G
'cause
got
I
a
had
couple
you're
of those.
wearing
I
a
had some
church
hand-me-downs
suit.
from my older brother, yo, and y'all was some bums because y'all never told me that it looked bad on me for the longest.
We just
Until,
let
like,
you
I
live your
started-
life. We didn't know.
Until I started working at Macy's and understood how a suit was supposed to actually fit somebody. I was wearing suits for my older brother whose
Man,
back is like
I
way
agree.
bigger than mine. So the
G
jacket
G
was
had them
refuse to
Cleveland
wear baggy
suits.
stuff.
like the jacket was like
refuse to wear
this.
baggy stuff.
He definitely had a box.
Listen, if
I
your
was looking like a
suit jacket
Minecraft
has-
character, dog.
If
Y'all
your
let me
suit
look like
jacket
that.
has like a whole lot of buttons, you need to like just take it out.
That was the
you don't mess with-
Tashawn
You don't
suits.
mess with the Steve Harveys?
You don't mess with the
No,
double
Tashawn suits
breasted.
were like,
If your suit has like 12 buttons, cut it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Hey.
those super long ones. Yeah.
you know what I
Like,
might bring
those
back?
church suits are just not
If
it.
we go back to a convention, I might bring back the double breast.
Hey, those is
Double
hard to
breasted
me.
suit. Yeah, I might have to do
It's
that.
hard to me.
That'd be crazy.
Y'all
My
care about
brother has a few of
hairlines?
those.
Oh my god.
Would you date a bald man?
Yeah.
I think they could date a bald man. They couldn't date
China's
a dude
wildin'.
with a clean hairline though.
I would. I think
G
both
G just
are
come back with a
accurate.
shaved head.
If your hairline is pulling a stump a yard,
Saitama.
I can't.
100
we can't do that.
push-ups.
Dang.
Rastafari
100 sit-ups. No.
If your hairline is
Kill.
pulling a stump
no,
a yard,
we look
then
at
we can't.
Like,
hairline.
if you got the soldier, if you got
What
the
if it was
soldier
for
boy,
money?
if you got the soldier boy graph hairline,
Costs $10 to get a lineup, Aaron. $10.
If your
Hey,
hair
man,
was in this,
Some
Y'all
people don't got $10.
Not
Hey,
for
there was
me.
a time I was broke. I had to go to Sport Clips
My
to get a
lineups are
lineup,
15,
and
brother.
they did not have the
Yeah.
equipment to line me up properly.
Yo,
They
you should
made
never
me-
go to those sport clips.
just
was-
do
Oh
it
my
yourself.
I had to use. I had a card. They didn't have no pads.
You went to
I had to
Sport
use a
Clips?
card.
Do it
No,
yourself.
I tried to do it myself one time and end up with half an
Do it
Right.
eyebrow.
yourself.
Right.
Well,
No,
see,
you
I
can
guess
never
I
lie.
say that because I do. Whenever I cut my hair, I always do my own hair. So, or I'll have my brother do it. But
That
like,
man went to Sports Clips.
It was a
yeah,
tough
just
time
learn
for
to
me,
do it
man.
yourself.
They were like,
Sports
"What's the
Clips.
green?" And they just start shaving it back.
Jeez. I was
I've seen
thankful.
some. Go ahead.
I was thankful it wasn't a full blown cut. I just needed a line up. She did it as best as she could, but I said I'm never coming back.
I did cut
He
my
just
hair,
walked out
Like they didn't have nothing sharp enough to give you that edge. Like it was just,
right. It was just cutting.
it was sad, bro.
It was just cutting skin. It was just like, is it sharp enough? I was like, I guess.
That's tough.
Dang.
Don't ever go to Sport Clips if you're mellow.
And that's what I used to work at one of those shops because I managed it. And like I told him, I'm like, y'all don't have stuff to cut black people's hair. I was like, this ain't doing nothing to my hair. She was like, I don't get it. I was like, you don't see the sharpness? She was like, the hair's gone. I was like, okay. You just don't understand. It's okay. We love you.
Did I ever tell you about that time I walked into Supercuts and realized it's for only like little white boys? Yeah, I walked
When it
in
comes
there
to white people
because
and their hair, it's weird.
I was super desperate for a haircut, and like I was like looking up because there's like none near me at the time.
You
They were
don't
open.
bet. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's this one that because it was open. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go there. It's like right next to a Walmart. So I go over there to it, and I walk in there. It's all like women cutting little like white boys and white girls' hair. And I was just
Cancel
like,
DJ.
So you
I was like, I'm at the wrong place. I meant to go.
He
over
got
there.
scared.
Yeah, I saw like the little chart
That was
they
the most
had.
uncomfortable.
They had every hairstyle except the regular buzz cut on that chart. I was like,
He was like, I don't know where I am.
crazy.
G went up there like, can I get a 1 to a 2 fade? They said, excuse
Nah,
me.
bro, I just went and worked, but I'm not going to super.
no,
You have
it
to
was
go
right
to
before a convention. I
specialists.
had to get something.
Never go to a barbershop where it's just the name. Like,
Just a name?
yeah, this is real hood in here. Lee's barbershop, yeah.
No, you know, I just hate like
selling pit bulls in the
Sometimes
back.
they be getting you right though.
They
I'm about to say,
overshot.
They'll get you right. I'm not saying they won't get you right. I'm just saying it's hood. Like,
Yeah, they gonna be
I hate,
choking
like-
you. They gonna choke you while they cutting your hair.
I hate the barbershop whenever like I hate the barbershops that like when you in the neighborhood and you walk past them and they always go like, where you get your hair from? Where you get your hair cut from? Like, can I just like walk in peace?
Yeah, people like, yo, let me cut you up real quick. I'm like,
I be
no,
downtown
I
all
gotta
the time. Yeah,
Yo,
like
if you ever go past a
Everything.
barber shop, don't ever get your hair cut by the barber who comes out and asks if you need a cut. I did that once.
Oh
man.
yeah,
That man
That's
took my
always
stuff
the
all
person
the
who
way
can't
down.
do it.
Yeah, you never.
Yeah, had no customers.
Never do that. That's the worst. You'll kill yourself.
I'd be
China,
feeling
do
bad
you
for
ever
that.
go to places and get your hair done?
No, I do my hair myself.
About it.
Support local businesses.
The barber
I
shop
would
gotta
if
have
they
some kind
knew
of
how to do my
recipe for
hair.
cutting.
that gotta be difficult to do it yourself.
Yeah.
It depends
I
on
can't
the
imagine.
time.
I mean, like
Rihanna
that'll
does that
take
too.
time.
It take like 3 hours.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take time regardless because our hair, well, my hair at least is like really thick. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna take time for if I do it. It's gonna take time if anybody does it. But I don't like other people doing my hair. Too many women like to be haters when it comes to Black women's hair.
Yeah, just do them dirty on purpose. I seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Hey,
They're like,
for real?
oh, we gotta cut all this. All this is dead.
Yep.
Ah,
For
so
real?
there
Like,
is some
my-
toxic.
yeah.
They be
Like my
finishing women.
homegirl,
That's
she went to
wicked.
go get her hair twisted. I think it was something like mine, and the person put locking glue or locking gel in her hair, so it
I'm
locked
about to
her
say
hair.
glue.
It locked her hair with the braid, so she had to cut her hair off because it wouldn't come out.
Dang.
Wow.
So like,
Wow.
yeah, that's why I prefer.
So,
to just
but
do my
like, so
hair.
you know that she did it on purpose though. Like she was over there, like I'm gonna put that glue in her hair.
I
Yeah.
imagine because my friend had nice, good long hair, and
It's
so
like
the person
that?
that she went to,
Dang, that's
her hair
easy.
wasn't. The person that she went to, her hair wasn't like short, but it wasn't like my friend's either. So I'm gonna imagine that the girl was a hater.
Yeah, y'all see, this is the thing. Whenever y'all get toxic, y'all be getting
Yeah.
toxic.
Y'all go
Yeah.
all the way.
I be
Y'all,
like,
y'all don't
ah,
have,
y'all
y'all don't
go
have
for
a
the-
cap.
The
I'm sure
dagger.
Kari never cut, so his hair was like, I'm gonna just bleach it right now.
Hey.
This is why
I did.
Man, I'm about to nick
This
this
dude
stuff
did
right
get
now.
this dude did get smart in my chair one time, and I was like, "Oh, this is going back."
I don't know. There was one time.
I
When I
took this
see
man's
Corey.
hairline to the moon. I was like, he's out of here.
There was one time when I see Corey shaving. Corey was shaving this white dude's hair, and there was so many cuts on his hair. There were so many cuts.
His bald head was so. His head was so dry.
At the end of it, he was like, "Thanks, man, thanks." But like Corey was like showing me the mirror, but he was like dodging all the cuts on his head.
I was like,
he's like, "Look good."
What's the worst thing you've dealt with when it comes to cutting somebody's hair?
Yo, the nastiest thing ever happened to me, where I was cutting this woman. He wanted cut that out. You cut that out. That sounded crazy.
We was going.
I cut this woman.
He.
Just say woman. Just say woman, bro.
Yeah. Shay, ask me the question again.
So, what's the worst thing that you've ever encountered when cutting people's hair?
This one time,
Stinky hat.
Yo, people who have the smelliest hair is the worst. Like it just smells like dirt. But this one time, I was cutting this dude's hair, and like, I guess they were a boxer. So
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like you gotta get through.
So I'm cutting it, and it's like, but what I hate though is like when she was late coming to the shop, and it was like sweaty. So like when the sweat hit the metal, it makes this weird smell, like just rust. But anyway, so I'm cutting her hair, right? I'm cutting it. You know how they go over the ear. I go to grab her ear, and it just stays still, and it like freaked me out. Like I was like, grabbed the ear, and I was like, "What's going on?" I go to look at her ear, and it wasn't a fake ear, but like I guess she got punched in the air, and it like blew up. I don't know if y'all ever looked up cauliflower ear. If y'all look that up, y'all see what I'm like. Boxers get it all the time whenever they bust the air vessel, and it just turns into a meat, like just meat. That is the worst thing I've ever had happen to me. Also, there was this guy that had spaghetti in his beard, and he wanted me to line his beard up, and I was highly upset. That's when I went to barber school. When I was at barber school.
That's the most random thing.
It was so nasty. Like there was meat sauce in his beard. Like,
oh my god.
And like his mustache was real yellow, and there was just like little spots of red with meat sauce all in there.
Do people ever just come to you with like really dirty heads?
Yeah,
like dandruff and all that.
There was this one time, one of my coworkers was washing this lady's hair. Washing this lady, it's something's going down outside.
To get robbed?
It sounded like it.
Hello?
That's you. Washing this lady's hair, but she felt like she kept feeling like this thickness coming onto her hands. And like she pulled her head up, this lady just had a hole in the back of her head. And like it was just like pus seeping out of her head because she had like a gash in her head, and it was like
that's disgusting.
Yeah, it was just nasty. So she was washing, like she had pus on her hands, and I went back there and looked, and it smelled like an open wound, like just smelled like just scab. And I was like, ugh.
All right, on that note, we can.
Right, I was like, couldn't be me, but thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah, so this has been Top 5 Podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode today. We hope you enjoyed our lovely guests here we had today, China and Shay. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Remember to comment, subscribe the video, and follow our Instagram, top5.thepodcast. We on Instagram, and we out of here.